Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Trying to get this into a circle. There we go. Ah! Dang it. Oh, well. Howdy, howdy, everybody. Howdy, howdy, everybody. Happy Friday. Thank you for coming in. Hit that little heart, the little heart up top that'll join me. Tesla. Yes. Happy Friday. Welcome in, welcome in. They won't understand the background. It's got pictures, y'all. It's got pictures. Got pictures. Hi, everybody. Hi, welcome on YouTube. Hi, welcome on Twitch. So good to see you today. What about that? Exactly. Oh, my Lord. All right. We're on my 3.0 account a little bit longer. I can go to my 2.0 account at 6:12. So I'm on the 3.0 for today. Just Google, right? Just Google it. Like, what's wrong with you? Just Google it. All right, everybody. Let's if you're in the box waiting to come up, just wait 1 minute and 30 seconds. We are gonna do the Diva Smackdown song, my theme song, my intro. She signs on every day for waiting for MAGA to enter the door. Whether this and that and a sheepish grin. Look out, MAGA, she's about to begin. She's got moxie, it runs through her soul. She's the queen of SmackDown, yeah, it's a role. She invites the MAGA to challenge her fight. Careful where you tread, cause she's got bite. Come see Diana, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diana is the badass of SmackDown Queens. MAGA tries to argue, but they have no wit. Diana hit him with facts when they start talking shit. Your logic's a mess, your facts are weak. Go step aside, boo, I've got truth to speak. She's got a heart of gold, but her force is steel. Don't ever talk over her, cause she'll make you squeal. From Twitter to TikTok, she's roaming the streets. Diana's got game, and she's hard to beat. See Diana, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diana is the badass of SmackDown Queens. She's got a megaphone and a platform to preach. Running the show in the TikTok streets. Equality for all and respect for her crew. Come meet Sir Val and Gemma the Jew. With Magus in the corner, looking kind of small as they stumble over word and begin the free fall. Diana delivers the end game stunner. She says, "Oh, look, they have winner, a crusader of truth." Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong. She's a force to see. Diana is the badass of SmackDown Queens. So raise up our glasses and give her a follow. Come see her. Oh, thank you, King Arthur. The MAGA twin swallow with her wit and her wisdom. She's got game. Diana's a legend, and we all know her name. Stop being so emotional. Welcome, 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 everybody. Thank you for being here. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request button and come on up. I am looking for Trump supporters only for the next 2 hours. So come on up if you voted for Donald Trump. I do have somebody waiting in the box, so we were going to go ahead and check and bring them up. Let's have our first conversation of the day. Thank you guys for being here. Go ahead and boot the snoot. Apparently, we're not supposed to say the TAP word anymore. Why? Don't know. But you guys know what to do. You guys are good. Not your business. Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. How old are you? What state did you vote in?
29, Tennessee. Okay. What did you want to say?
Yeah, I wanted to say I don't care about the stock market. That song was stupid.
I don't care about your critique. It's badass, and you're just jealous nobody wrote a song for you.
Corny as hell. It's coded.
I didn't write it. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, it's corny as hell.
Okay. The complaints department's closed. Nobody really cares about your personal feelings. I'm up here to talk about policy and how he's devastating our economy and crashing our economy and how he's not doing anything to help the economy. So if you want to talk about that, that's cool. But your personal feelings about me or the song that was written for me, I don't care.
Okay, facts. Okay, yeah, I really don't care about the stock market. Like most young people don't.
That's true, but he's crashing the economy as well. All prices are going up. Inflation is up. Grocery prices are up. What are you doing? What are you getting from him? What has he done for you or the middle class or working class?
It's called a trade war. I'm happy we're in it.
Okay, exactly. Who pays tariffs? If we put a tariff on China, who pays the tariff?
Whoever tries to sell to us at the ports.
Unfortunately, you're wrong because it's the importer. So let's say Amazon was ordering from China, because they order a lot of stuff from China and resell it. So say Amazon orders a box of stuff from China, Amazon pays the import, the tariff. I mean, the importer pays the tariff. Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't allow men to speak over me. It's not going to start with you. The importer pays the tariff. So then Amazon is then going to increase the price of that item because they just had to pay 25% more for it. They're sure as fuck not going to eat the cost. They pass it on to the consumer. So everything that me and you buy is going to go up.
You're telling me all the crap from Amazon is going to get 25% more.
I just used it as an example. Everyone who imports anything. Are you going to have an adult conversation or are you just going to crash out already?
I mean, you're the one who was like, I don't let men talk over me. Yeah,
oh, I don't.
They probably don't kiss you because you're ugly as fuck.
I don't care, dude. I hear this every day from MAGA. I don't care. Go ahead and tell me I'm fat on top of it. Tell me I'm old, fat. Just get it all out. When you start losing is when you start going to personal attacks because I just dog walked your stupid tariff argument.
You really didn't. You just said that cheap crap is going to get 20%.
I didn't say cheap stuff. I used it as an example. But every single company, even grocery stores that are the people that import avocados from Mexico and other things from other places, it's everything. It's steel, it's lumber from Canada. It's all different things. I just used that one small example.
Okay, so what should we do about our $1 trillion trade deficit? In your opinion, if we should put on tariffs,
can you please tell me, show me the source that we have a $1 trillion trade deficit, please?
Sure. Let's see. It's a 2024 in the United States. This is Bloomberg.com. We're at a $1.2 trillion trade deficit in goods from Bloomberg. So yeah, it's like 3.5% of our annual GDP, which is probably like 500% more than it was whenever you were my age. So yeah, that's quite a lot.
You're just a little prick, aren't you? You're just such a condescending ass. I don't have any interest in talking to you if you're not ready. If you don't want to have a real conversation, that's fine. Oh, you got violated. TikTok violated you for bullying and harassing. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you. Thank you. Bianca, thank you. Woo! And probably for misinformation, but can't lie. TikTok's algorithm gonna get you. Algorithm is gonna get you. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and go. If you voted for Donald Trump. Oh, yes, another Democrat being put in her place. Good one. A good one. And maybe I should do this one. This one seems more appropriate for today. didn't get rid of them. TikTok removed them, not me. TikTok removed them. It pops up on my screen that I have to remove that guest for a violation. It's not me. TikTok did. This one's better. Up is down, right is wrong, true is false, as they drink the Kool-Aid. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Let's go. If you want to help support my live, I do have my pay apps in my link. But it's just spelled Diavatalks on CA and V. Don't know what we can say anymore. And my live gift goal, which I did the new little pot of gold because I thought it was cute for St. Patrick's Day. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Let's have a chit chat. If you voted for Donald Trump, come on up. Everybody else, yeah, exactly. You can't say, or the L word, Like. Isn't that ridiculous? Thank you, Tara. Isn't that so pretty? I love it. All right. That could explain why I got bananaed when I was introducing somebody up on the panel. I hadn't even said anything yet. Other than that, because I had just started my live. So I was like saying this word over and over and over again. And all of a sudden I get bananaed. It's ridiculous. I don't care about economics. I care about safety. Safety from what? Safety for who? Come up and talk to me. What are you talking about? You don't care about economics. You don't care about economics. But before the election, every Trump supporter that got up in my box told me, I'm voting for Trump because I can't afford my groceries. I can't afford my gas. Everything's so expensive. And Trump is going to make it better and cheaper. And everything is going to be exponentially more expensive. And now you say we don't care about the economy. You guys are the biggest hypocrites I've ever run across in my whole fucking life. Bar none. Trump supporters are the most hypocritical. The most hypocritical. Just because old millennial told you eggs are going down doesn't mean it's true. God, do people believe it? Again, my sign. Up is down, right is wrong, true is false. It's literally opposite world. Yeah. Pat the screen. Pat it. Pat it. Boop the snoot. Boop the bit. Boop your screen. So silly. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Why are Trump supporters so afraid to come up and talk to me? I thought these were all these alpha men. Like, I'm the alpha male. But too scared to even come up and talk to me. Right, Stephanie? Nothing has gone down where I'm at. Must be nice living somewhere that Trump's plan is working. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. It's crazy. Hi, Warner. Trump, come save us. Sure. Now they're like, I don't care about the economy. I just care about safety. What? Democrats are party over country. Hello, Pot Kettle calling. He's literally dismantling the country from within, violating the Constitution day after day. And you guys are saying that Democrats are party over country when we're trying to save the country, save democracy, honor the Constitution, and stop him from dismantling our freaking government. What the hell? Okay, all of you Trump supporters, get out of the comment sections. Get out of the comment section. You will be muted if you are not waiting in the panel. That is why it's called a cult. I know. Cult 45. Now it's cult 47. I say we 86-47. If you voted for Donald Trump, you're supposed to be in the guest request box. You're not supposed to be in the comments. No, it's Isaac Neutron. I think that's Jimmy Neutron's dad. Is that Jimmy Neutron's dad's name? Because we know what Trump's been watching then. He's been watching some Jimmy Neutron. You know the Isaac Neutron? You know that Jimmy Neutron? Did you know that Isaac Neutron? Did you know that James, you've been added. He said after he invented the light bulb, he then invented, I'm like, okay, first of all, Isaac Newton didn't invent the light bulb, but he called him Isaac Neutron. I'm like, is that Jimmy's dad? He's such an idiot. Oh, he's so dumb. Hi, Tommy. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did, proudly, and he's doing great now.
Yeah.
And I don't understand what you're talking about.
Okay, hold on. Shh. Calm down. You're coming in crashing out. Calm down. It's not that serious. How old are you and what state did you vote in? You can unmute. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
39 New Jersey.
Okay.
So you had a graphic up recently.
Yes.
About the S&P 500.
You want me to put it back up?
Going down. It's fine. I already looked at it. But, I'm very surprised that, the Democrats now are really interested in the stock market, because y'all's talking point for a long time was that the stock market wasn't an accurate source of data on the health of the U.S. economy. And
that's still correct. But we also see that the tariffs that he's threatening, we already know it's inflationary. It's going to cause us to go into a recession. And so that's what all the economists are saying. So we're not just saying that number one thing, but if you remember from Donald Trump's first term, he was obsessed with the fucking stock market. Every day on Twitter, the stock market is doing the best ever. Oh my God, it's great. The stock market's so great. Now you don't hear him say nothing, but there's a recession coming. Okay. His tariffs are going to make everything unaffordable. People are going to lose their jobs. Things are going to close. It is not. The reason why people are talking about the stock market right now is because most everyone has their 401ks in the stock market, and they're losing their fucking retirement accounts at alarming rates.
Okay, well, this kind of melodramatic, we're going to be in a recession type scale.
That's not me. That's not me saying it. That's not me saying it.
I understand that.
That's world. That's world top-notch economists are saying that. People that do it for a living.
They said that in the first term too. They said because Trump had tariffs in the first term. And guess what? That did not happen.
We certainly did. We certainly did. And Joe Biden pulled us out of it. The Biden pulled us out of it in 2020.
There was no recession.
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, I will fact check you very quickly here. I did it just yesterday. I've got it right here. You guys won't blame this motherfucker for anything. I swear to God. He could literally be standing there holding some whatever, and you guys be like, no.
I will criticize him.
No.
No.
Shut up.
He has not deported enough people. I'll criticize him on that.
That's because he's incompetent. He was the first time around too. When was the last recession? I literally just looked this up yesterday because I had another chud up here trying to tell me the same thing. You guys all have one collective brain cell that you all share. Because you all come up and say the same stupid ass talking points. Like you get a talk like a Fox News talking point PDF emailed to you every day because you all say the same thing. It's insane.
And y'all don't? I mean, it sounds like the
No.
racial data. Yeah.
No, we don't. The reason why we say the same thing and give you facts and data is because it's factual. We give you sources. We give you where to go look at it, and you guys don't read, so you never go look. We give you factual information, and you guys still go, nuh-uh.
I'm waiting for the sources.
I am. I'm getting it up right here.
5 minutes now.
Shut the fuck up. Reuters, which is a unbiased news source. U.S. recession ended in April 2020, making it the shortest on record. We went on into a recession for 2 months under the Trump administration. So, yes, it is Reuters. The name of the article is U.S. recession ended in April 2020, making it the shortest on record. Dated July 19 of 2021.
Wow, shortest on record.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. No. It doesn't. No. You're not. No. You said there was not a recession. Doesn't matter if it was 1 month, 2 months, 20 years. Okay.
Right.
Biden pulled us out of it. Okay, and got our economy stabilized.
When did it end? I think that was still Trump's term, wasn't it? When it ended,
it was.
The recession.
Yes.
Give me the date again.
Yes, I just said yes. How did
Biden pull
okay, just you gotta listen. You gotta listen. The problem is you want to talk. You're not listening to hear. You're listening to respond. You're not listening to hear me. You're listening to respond. So why don't you just listen? Okay. The shortest recession, yes, it did end in April 2020, but because he mishandled and mismanaged the pandemic and shut down the economy, God damn it.
Wasn't there a global recession?
No, I need you to be quiet. Everybody, I will be right back. I have to restart.
Elon Musk.
Just a moment, YouTube. I had to start my live over again. I'm so sick of this app. They let these people come on here and spew nonstop nonsense and misinformation. And then I get so stupid. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I don't know how to make it a circle. Whatever. No, it's not being wonky. They're suppressing left creators left and right. I mean, I watched Johnny go down like 3 times yesterday. Welcome back, everybody. Yes, I have a 4.0 account, which apparently I'm going to have to dig out. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and hit the guest request button. Everybody else, you know what to do. Share, Pat. It is not on both sides. It is absolutely not. We're on the 3.0. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and hit the guest request button. Come on up. No, they can't handle the truth. That's the problem. For the fuck your feelings crowd, they sure have a lot of feelings. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. If you voted for Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. Let's have a conversation. You guys have the box for the next hour and a half, so come on up. Let's have a conversation. Me too, Bunny. He was annoying me. Right, hey, Booski? I agree, Coffee. Thank you so much. Rick, thank you. Halfway to my goal. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are so generous. Thank you for supporting me. I'm really frustrated. I'm sure you guys can hear it in my voice. This is really, really, really frustrating. I literally come out here trying to get truth and information out there, and I just constantly keep getting violations. And it's annoying me. So if you want to help support my live, please feel free. My Cash App and Venmo are Diavatalks, spelled just like my name. I appreciate any support you want to give me. Sometimes, oh, thank you, Marianne. Thank you for everybody that's gifted me. I know I saw some gifts coming in while I was talking, so I apologize. I couldn't thank you, in person, like on voice, in mid-sentence, but I really do appreciate your support. I literally couldn't do this every day without you. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and hit the guest request button. P. Diddy, I'm not panhandling on TikTok. I said, if you want to support my live, you can. Here's my name. You voted for the king of all grifters. Have you heard of gold shoes, watches, $25 boxes of cereal, Bibles? You got King Grifter that you voted for. And because I say people can survive, can donate to my live if they want to, that's not panhandling. You're just jealous that nobody wants to support you because no one cares what you have to say. Truth, hi, did you vote for Trump?
I did, yes, ma'am.
Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
37, and I'm on the West Coast. So
Okay.
I'm all blue, so it doesn't matter.
Well, it does matter. I always see everybody. I mean, I'm in Florida. My vote still matters. Even though, I mean, we're only gerrymandered red. There's this state isn't as red as people think it is. We're just gerrymandered that way because Ron DeSantis changed the law. He had his, because it's very, 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 he has like the super majority in Florida. He got them to change the laws to allow himself to write the gerrymandering maps for Florida, which was, before that was against the law. But he changed the law so that he could draw the maps, which is grotesque.
It's little stuff like that. Like, so don't you also want everything kind of blown up? Like, let's do a full reset. I get it's Republican led, so it's not that tantalizing, if you will. You know, it's kind of like, yeah, you're gonna reset it the way you guys want, but
no,
I think I think that's kind of how Republicans stand. Like, yes, just blow it all up. Let's kind of restart fresh. Hopefully, it would be nice if there was, you know, an even decision for everybody. But I mean, even just scrolling through these lives.
Why can't you do it by law? Why can't you do it with legislation? Why can't you do it with laws? Why can't you do it without gutting the Constitution, violating the Constitution over and over and over again, as he is doing, gutting the country, ripping the fabric of America apart for no fucking reason?
Well, I think to put it into, you know, easy, understandable things, it's like everybody in America wants term limits. For some reason, we don't have them though.
Do you think that the people in Congress that actually write the laws are going to write the laws against themselves?
That's why it needs to be blown up. That's right.
You're delusional. Why don't you live in reality? Because that's ridiculous. That's utterly ridiculous. It's called voting, okay? You vote for people who also want term limits. It's the people that have been there for 40, 50, 60 years, people that are unaliving while sitting in their seats that won't get anything changed because they want to keep it until they unalive, okay? So they're not going to be the ones who do it. So we have to vote for people that will do it.
But people will run on that. People will run on, yes, I'm going to vote for term limits. But just like you said, if enough people do not vote for it, we're all screwed. So it's the same thing with the, you know.
Not the way that Trump is going about it. No, absolutely not. Because he's not doing it for our benefit. He's not doing anything that he's doing to help the working class, the middle class, or anyone but the billionaires and the millionaires and the corporations. He doesn't give a shit about you or me.
And I'm fully understandable of that. I'm not a Trump supporter. I am a, you know.
So you're an anarchist.
Independent leaning Republican, just because where my values stand.
I'm sure your values that really have nothing to do with other than controlling other people. Yes. Those aren't values. Those are poor personal values that don't need to be in government or law.
Well, I guess if we didn't know each other, what are my values again?
I already know what you're going to say. So I'm not talking about it anyway. But I already know. I talk to you people every day. I do this 7 days a week, and I've been here since May of last year, talking to Trump supporters for 7 days a week, from 3 to 4 hours a day. I already know exactly what you're going to say. So,
okay, well,
but anyway, you can have your own personal morals, but you don't put any of them into law that affect other people. That's all I'm saying. Whatever they are. Right. They can be your personal morals. They don't need to be written into law.
Right, but if you vote for someone who is for the First Amendment, right? I voted for them.
Oh, give me a fucking break. No, stop it. You can't be for real. You cannot. No.
Hey, what was your profession?
No, you shut your mouth. I said be quiet. I know you don't understand consent, but I said no. Be quiet. Be quiet. You're crashing out already. Donald Trump has violated the First Amendment many times. He's doing it right now. He banned the AP News from being able to be in the White House press pool. He's trying to revoke the young man that was protesting the Palestinian-Israeli war. They're trying to strip him away of his green card. We have the right to protest in this country. So you talk about free speech, miss me with your bullshit. Miss me. I'll go to the Second Amendment that he violated in his first term. Want to do that one? You want to do the Second Amendment that he violated in his first term by using an executive order to do the bump stock ban that the Supreme Court overturned in June of last year, saying it was unconstitutional? You mean that one? Yeah. Which one do you want to go to next? What about the 14th Amendment? What about the birthright citizenship? He tried to strip away again with an executive order, and the federal court shut him down. Now he's asking the Supreme Court to go over them to restrict people from having birthright citizenship. That is directly that's in the Constitution. He is violating the Constitution. You are wrong. Don't tell me you voted for him for First Amendment rights. Give me a break.
That was literally an example that I just pulled off the top of my head, just first because everyone knows what that is, so it's easily.
Yeah, well, you're not talking to a dummy. You're not talking to a dummy. Literally, I literally have a Constitution right here in my hand. I keep it with me right here all the time. All the time.
There's Google,
right here.
There's Google, but you don't
I don't give a shit about Google. I have the pocket Constitution right here.
What was your profession? What did you do as a job your whole life?
Why does that matter?
Because it's very important. It's people who work at McDonald's and Walmart want to talk about how they know about tariffs and all this stuff. You guys don't.
So are you? If you're not gonna come up here and denigrate me and pretend like it's any of your fucking business. And second of all, you're not going to come up here and denigrate me because I'm a woman and you think that I had a less than job. When I'm up here schooling you on what your guy did. I'm up here telling you the violations that your guy did against the Constitution. What did you do? What did you do, Almighty One? What did you do? What did you do, Almighty One?
Engineer. You keep muting me.
I'm not muting you. It's my mods. They know that I don't allow men to speak over me, and you're not going to keep doing it. So.
Oh, so you put yourself above other people?
No, it's my live. It's my live, and I don't allow men to come up here and think they can strong arm me by talking and yelling over me like you've tried to do.
If you let somebody finish talking, it's not talking over you.
If you're spewing misinformation, I'm going to stop you. I'm going to protect my live from misinformation by stopping you. I will not allow you to spew misinformation.
I've given people examples like, hey, the First Amendment. If I vote for somebody who is for it, that's my vote.
He's not for it. He's not for it. He's violating it. He's violating it. He's violating it. We're talking about Trump.
He's not violating mine. My life is exactly the same as it was when Biden was
Exactly.
Exactly the same.
Exactly. Because you're a typical... Shh. Put a sock in it. You're a typical Trump supporter who has no empathy or care for other people. You only care about yourself because that's one thing that you all have in common is you have no empathy for anyone else. You are inherently and grotesquely selfish. That's every Trump supporter I have talked to since I've started on this app. There's been no exceptions to the rule. None. You don't care. You're like, if it doesn't affect me, I don't care. That's what's wrong with this country. You are exactly what's wrong with this country. You're the reason why this is all happening. Because I don't vote just for me. You're a petulant child and you have no self-control. I have no interest in having any other further conversation with you because you just keep aggressively unmuting and you're loathsome, so you can leave. They don't care. That's the problem. I don't vote for myself. I don't vote for myself. I vote for everyone else. I vote for my kids, your kids, Republicans, all women, all LGBTQ members, all people in marginalized communities, peoples with different abilities, all people. I vote with the collective in mind. We live in society with together. I care that everyone has the same rights. Everyone is covered under the Constitution. No one should have their rights stripped away. No one. So I'm here. My vote is not for me. My vote is for everyone else in this country as well. I know that I'm privileged. I know that I have the privilege of being a white person. The only thing I don't have the privilege of being as a female, because we got those rights stripped away. But I know that I do have privilege in this country. I'm not going to be as affected as other people. So it's my job to stand up for and vote for the people who it is going to affect more than me. It's everyone. We have to fight. We live in society together. I don't just vote for myself. If you do, that's what's wrong. You're what's wrong with us, with this country. You guys don't want to take care of veterans. You don't care that their benefits are being stripped away when they fought for this country. They signed up with their life. And you guys are cheering on Trump by stripping away veterans' health care benefits. 83,000 jobs from the VA. The VA people, VA workers, take care of our veterans. If you cut them, there won't be here to take care of our veterans. When the least of these in this country prosper, everyone prospers. Thank you. Welcome, Mishi Raid. James, thank you for the $50 Venmo. Hello, my friend. Here is something small to help you on your 3.0 live. And for you MAGA turds that all get mad that we, her supporters, support her with money, I have one thing to say. Hashtag MAGA be hating. Thank you, James. Thank you for the very, very generous donation. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate your kindness, your generosity to me always. I truly, really, truly appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Hashtag MAGA be hating. I love it. Thank you so much for Mishi Raiders. Welcome in, welcome in. I am looking for Trump supporters and Trump supporters only to have a conversation with. Please go ahead and hit the guest request button and come on up. It's the multi-guest button down there at the bottom. I don't have any backup accounts to bring up. So, oh good, I'll bring up Val. So you can click on the top of his box. I don't have all of my other accounts are on a timeout.
Well, I've never had to slide that far to find you.
I'm on my 3.0.
I know.
Oh my God.
That the only reason I knew to slide as far as I did is because they told me in Mishi's live.
Okay, you knew I was okay.
It's like, holy cow.
Yeah, the 4.0 is mine. I don't think I have enough followers yet to be able to go live. So I've just got to work on that one. And I have to go live for 30 minutes, 3 days in a row in order to even use it. So I need to do that. Before I get my 2.0 back at 6:12 today.
Oh, okay.
If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. We are looking to have conversations. So please hit the guest request and come on up. Today is... they're feral.
They're feral. We had some feral ones this morning.
Oh my God. Cheryl, thank you for the $2 Cash App. Sent you $2 for a $2 challenge, sending love and support always. Thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl is just saying that she would like to challenge everybody to send $2 to my Diavatalks on my Cash App or Venmo for the $2 challenge. So if you want to help support my live, I'd really appreciate it if you wanted to send me $2. Thanks. Anthony, Anthony, right after that, $5 Venmo for a $5 challenge for a Thunder Cunt Friday. Come on, everybody, let's turn this into 50. Thank you, Anthony. So you can take part of the $2 challenge or the $5 challenge. I appreciate any and all support. Thank you. But if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. Let's have a conversation. So you think old Schumer's going to cave?
I don't know. We'll see what he does.
I mean, so far he's been like, I can't do a shutdown. We just can't. We can't. And I'm like, no. What we can't do is acquiesce. We can't bend the knee.
That's exactly what a lot of us were talking about today. We can't continue to accept bad policy to keep the government open, and that's exactly what this bill is. And so, at this point, the Democrats just need to put their foot sand and go, no. You want to get this passed? No, it ain't going to happen like this.
Well, because they're not negotiating with us.
Right. These crazy things that are in this budget, you know what I'm saying? That we're not going to do it. And
why would they say it would be the Democrats? Why would they say that if the Democrats are going to shut down the House? I mean, they're going to shut down the country. Why are they putting on Democrats if they have the majority in every chamber?
Hey, 30 Republicans voted against this. Okay, originally. So I don't know. There's things in here that just aren't, in that bill that just aren't kosher, and in this spending package that just aren't kosher, and that no, done, no.
It's like $6 billion more or something like that to defense, or for like we don't need any more.
Yeah, this is craziness. I mean, a lot of this is just absolute craziness, and we're done. You know what I'm saying? And no, the Democrats need to just put their foot in the ground. No, you know what? We've fought with y'all and worked with y'all, and you know what I'm saying, and had y'all involved in everything we did. Y'all didn't want to involve us in this, so no.
That's what I think. Like they keep saying Democrats want to close the government. You guys have the majority. We didn't get a say in this package. They didn't even consult the Democrats for what they might want in this package or what they would go for in this package. They just rammed all their bullshit into it, and they're like, no, if you guys don't pass it, you guys are shutting down the country.
No, and that's exactly correct. It's we can't, if it takes the government shutting down to get people to pay attention to what's actually going on in Washington.
And the Republicans are going to have to return to Washington and figure something out, and they're going to have to work with Dems.
Right, exactly. They're going to have to figure it out, and they're going to have to work with Democrats to get it done. And we need to, as Americans, we need to make sure. I'm not saying that this is a Republican issue or Democratic issue. This is one side not wanting to work with the other. At least the Democrats, every time this came up and the Republicans tried to shut the government down, the Democrats worked with the Republicans and gave concessions. Right. And that's how government is supposed to work. So if they don't want to work with the Democrats, they don't want to give concessions. No, sorry. No, shut it down. When people start feeling it, they'll start, you know what I'm saying? They'll start paying attention to what's going on in Washington. And what most people will realize is this ain't about Democrat and Republicans. This is about one party trying to take total control of the government. Done. No, sorry. Not going to happen.
If Chuck Schumer, if they vote for this, they need to go.
Yeah, if Schumer votes for this, he needs to go.
I think AOC needs to run for his seat.
And if Schumer's New York, right?
Yeah, and so is she.
If Schumer does this, he needs to go.
Amy, thank you for the $7 Venmo. Both challenges for you and both fingers for MAGA. I love you. Brandy, thank you for the $5 Venmo. $5 challenge. $5 better make Diavatalks. Thank you. I think AOC should go for his damn seat.
Yeah,
like, what are we doing? This is our one chance to actually stand up. We've been asking them. We've been calling them. We've been telling them to stop. Don't do anything. Don't help them. 8 just voted for it? Who? This is, oh my God.
8 voted for it?
Okay, man.
And let me guess, all the older ones, right?
Fetterman, Schumer. Well, we already know Fetterman said he was going to all along, but.
Yeah. Schumer, who else? That's enough people. 8's all they needed.
Like, we're out here trying to find, Angus King. Yeah, all the old people. That's it. Mm-hmm. Like, we're out here fighting every day. Like, fighting and trying to, how do we save democracy? Making the phone calls, calling the representatives. They're not doing what we're calling them to do. No, we can't give up, but it just, God. We got to vote them all out. They don't listen to us. That's the problem. They're supposed to be there representing. We elect them. They're supposed to be working for us. For us. And they're not listening.
No, they're paying zero attention.
This is insane. It is discouraging, Carrie. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, we can't give up, but man, it's hard. They're not listening. They're worried about losing their seats. They're worried about lining their pockets. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Country. Country? Hi, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I'm here.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
Let me.
You're breaking up.
You're breaking up really bad. We can't understand you. You have bars, which means your Wi-Fi has a terrible connection.
How about now?
That's a little better. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
Any better?
Yes.
36. Voted red across the line.
I don't. I obviously you voted red. What state did you vote in?
New York. He voted red across the line.
New York, I think he's.
What time is it in New York right now?
Now it's 4:53. Let me try to get better service. I'll call right back.
Okay.
All right. He actually sounds like he's from here.
I wasn't sure. I'll bring up the next one.
He's got that young Jersey kind of accent going on.
Oh, it's Jimmy Neutron. It's Isaac Neutron's kid.
Isaac.
How are we looking today, Val? How are we looking?
Okay, excuse me. Why are you talking to Val? I'm the host.
I'm sorry about that. Good afternoon.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
We talked before, but
I don't remember you, so just say it.
Okay. 27 Texas.
Okay, and you voted for Trump.
Yes. We spoke like 15 times already. I'm surprised you don't remember me.
You're not memorable.
But how are we looking in the markets, Val?
We were up 200 points. I don't think that's a win by any means.
It's just because they're not that because the Schumer came out and said he wasn't going to shut the country down, so it went back up a little bit.
Yeah, I did see that. Which is a good thing.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Bowing to a dictator is never the way to go.
Well, are government shutdowns good?
No.
Always. Okay.
No, they're not good. But you know what? We're to the point now as Democrats, most Democrats right now, that we don't care. Shut it down. Then when you start
Shut it down.
when you start seeing what's actually going on, you'll understand that both sides of an issue, both sides of a budget need to come from both sides. Not letting the Democrats be even involved in this budget is a problem.
Congress is all about compromise, and the Republicans are refusing to compromise or even involve the Democrats. Now they want us to come save their asses. No.
So you think Schumer voting for that was bad?
Yes, and we're gonna vote him out. We're gonna vote him out. He'll be gone. Bye.
Wow.
Anybody who votes for it, we're gonna vote out.
Do you think when they really try to silence what's the guy's name? It's from Texas as well. Green, I forgot his name.
Al Green.
10 Democrats. Yeah, 10 Democrats. Would you guys say the same thing about him?
We did the very next day. We wrote all their names down. I put them on the screen. Everyone's names that voted for to censure him. Absolutely, every one of them.
I have a little different take on that.
Every one of them. I do. He may have a different take, but absolutely yes.
I have a little different take on that because Green wanted to be censured. He wanted to make a point of this, of how this should not be acceptable.
and he wanted to be censured. And now, and what I really think is he has caused the Republicans to fall into a trap.
Well, what makes you think the 10 Democrats that voted to censure him? Like, what do you think? Like, what was their reason behind this? I say that because
it's protocol, and the White House protocol in that situation. And I don't care who the president is when they're on stage. The protocol on that floor is to either clap when you like something, or to, you know what I'm saying, or hold your hands.
Right.
Okay, and that's the point. Green, when he talked about it, I actually heard him talk about this. That's the point he was trying to make. You know what I'm saying? If we're just going to be wide open, we're going to let everybody yell at everybody. This is what this is going to come to.
But just so you, I thought you were done, Val. Go ahead.
Yeah, and he was right. And, you know, so the fact that he's censured now means this. The next time Marjorie Taylor Greene or any of that group of people try to do what they did, Boebert try to do what they did
to Biden,
setting up on a deal, or try to break the rules of the House, they should be censured as well.
Because they did it to Joe Biden. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert called him a liar. We're screaming, liar, liar. And we didn't drag them out, but I think that's what Al Green was trying to.
That's what Al Green's trying to make.
You know, I will say that's one thing that the left is really good at, is holding the people accountable.
We always do. You guys never do.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think we do lack the hold accountable part, but I think we're getting there.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. You voted for a man.
You voted for someone who committed, on his way out of office last time, he incited an insurrection and tried to overturn the will of the people, a constitutionally protected activity, as counting the vote, and try to put in fake slates of electors to give the election to him over the will of the people that voted for Joe Biden. No, you don't hold your people accountable. He committed 34 felony accounts. He found civilly liable for sexually abusing somebody. You guys didn't hold him accountable. You fucking voted him back in.
I can't say anything to that, but I think we are now.
No, you're not. All they're doing is bending the knee. They're bending the knee.
Not necessarily the president, but more so the party, right?
How?
Well, you're seeing a lot of people are slowly. Well, some are, right?
No, who? I need specificity.
Well, I don't have any on the top of my head.
Okay, well then retract your statement.
I think I understand what he's trying to say. There is some Republicans trying to push back on Doge and what they're doing. There is some Republicans that are trying to push back on them. But sir, what are they being called and what are they being threatened with?
Exactly. Dictator Donnie is threatening to primary anybody that doesn't vote for anything that he wants, or to stop anything he wants. Elon Musk said he would use all his money to primary them and make sure that they get out of office. So people are reluctant to do it because they're bullies. He's acting like a mob boss.
But it's just a couple, sir. But when I say a couple, I mean a couple. We're talking a House and Senate that's 535 people.
Right.
The continuing resolution passed.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Once you said 8, that's all it needed.
But then I wanted to ask you about you talked about the GDP, the data report. I asked you where the data was coming from, and I'm not sure you answered that.
Fred.
If you could.
Fred. Fred.
Fred, okay. Fred.
Yeah, it was estimated the way we were rolling when the Biden administration ended. This was done in December. And it was estimated that our growth in 2025 would be, an overall 2.5 or 2.7% increase in our GDP. That's an indication of a strong economy. Now it's predicted to be a minus 1.5. They had to come out and actually change it because.
Can I ask you? Is there always a positive GDP growth? Is it like a monthly or Like, could we expect a small percentage growth? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is it always positive?
It depends on the month. There's there's growth, there's ups, there's downs, like with anything else. But
Right.
GDP over the course of the year is what you care about, right? And and our strongest growth of GDP has happened under Joe Biden. It was the strongest growth of GDP we've had, and that was predicted to continue. But that ended with the tariff and the trade wars and the talk of more tax, more tax breaks to the wealthy. And the rhetoric, just all the rhetoric around Donald Trump, that's everything that he's doing. Unemployment's going up, everything's going up. All this rhetoric is hurting the economy.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's why when we say who's sitting in the White House is important, because words matter. Because anything we say here in the United States affects the world. But y'all are about to make this to a point that that's really not even going to be the case anymore. Because who's going to matter to after that? Who's going to become the next U.S.? It's China.
Yep. All of our allies are abandoning us because Trump is abandoning them. They're making side deals without us. China's swooping in all that U.S. aid stuff that we used to give, which was like soft power in these countries, by giving aid, usually to countries we've destabilized and used and pilfered their resources. China's swooping in like, hey, we'll give it to you.
Do you want China to be the world power? Do you want China to be the new U.S.?
Not really. No.
Apparently, because he voted for it.
Where we're headed to.
He voted for it probably just to own the libs.
Let me ask you that, or I guess you guys, 2016 or 20.
Yeah, he doesn't want to talk to me, so I'll just walk away because he just wants to talk to Val.
Well, me and Val got a
corrected himself. He did correct himself.
Yeah. But 2016 or 2020, looking back at it economically, what is it like? Were you guys predicting the same thing, and COVID came in and saved them, or what is it that?
No, we were actually in 2016. It was a much different thing, right? In 2016, we had feelings about the man, but we didn't know what he was going to do economically. We've been through presidents we really didn't like before, George W. Bush,
right?
Things like that. Yeah. But we were actually hoping he would do fine, right? I mean, as Democrats and Republicans, I think we all hope that. We hope he'd just come in and do, make some standard conservative policies and, come through and do his thing. He did. He actually did nothing for the economy, nothing to grow the economy, but he did one thing that actually hurt the economy, and that was the tax cuts. The TCJA actually hurt the economy. It didn't grow jobs. It gave more tax cuts to the wealthy.
And that's when his numbers started going down in 2019 before C-19 ever hit. It was already tanking. C-19 coming in and tanking it further saved him, quote unquote, from having to take responsibility because he could just blame it on the pandemic. So it was already tanking.
Yeah, and then he added a couple very specific tariffs. Tariffs on Canadian lumber and steel. That was a big one. That hurt our housing market. Then he had the oil crash of 2018. I mean, these are the things where people have short memories. They don't remember these things. That put 40 U.S. oil companies out of business. And this is a direct result of presidents doing something they really shouldn't do. Okay, when it comes to the oil market and stuff like that, if we're in an emergency, if we need to get oil in or we need to do stuff, then presidents should step in. We were in no emergency or no gas prices in 2016, 17, or 17, 18, 19, right? None of that existed, but yet he decided to flood the market with oil by working with Saudi, flood the market with oil, put 40 U.S. oil companies out of business. And then in C-19, he did something that would have actually been correct if he'd have done it for a couple-month period. And that was to slow the flow of oil coming from Saudi Arabia, so we could because people weren't driving, we weren't using so much oil, and the price per barrel was down below, in some cases, minus figures. That was nuts. Okay.
But he signed it for 2 years.
Yeah, but then he signs the deal for 2 years. That's what drove gas prices up when Biden came into office, because now we're facing a 10 million barrels a day shortage. We're all back up and driving, and Saudi Arabia's like, no, we're not going to increase. Y'all signed a 2-year deal. So these are where presidents shouldn't be involved, right? Where people that really know what's going on in these industries, I mean, somebody that actually knew what was going on would know, no, this needs to be very short term.
But then they blame it on Biden, and you guys blame it on Biden. Biden caused gas prices to go up. He didn't do shit.
No, you can actually watch gas prices rise as soon as that deal was signed, and you can see them go down as soon as that deal expires.
Exactly. Almost to the day.
I'm listening.
But these are the things that he got involved with. So, no, those types of things, when he came into office in 2017, we didn't think that, we weren't thinking those were going to be the type of issues we're going to face. We were thinking more social issues, stuff like that, right? No, he actually hurt us economically. So this time around, we knew what was going to happen, and especially with what he was talking about, more tax cuts, tariffs. We knew what was coming.
We tried to warn you too. I was on here every single day trying to have conversations with Trump supporters to warn you. And guy said I was fear mongering and that I was just trying to talk bad about Trump and that he's not going to do that. That's what I heard every day. And oh my goodness, we were right. We tried to warn you before the election so you wouldn't vote for this fucker. And you guys wouldn't listen.
Where's all the ops? I mean, the opposition. There's nobody in here.
Yes, there's somebody waiting in the guest box, but you're still up here asking 999 questions of Val as if he's your economic advisor.
He's a pretty cool cat, but I'll go ahead and let you guys go. I'll get you move forward.
Thank you.
Hey, you didn't crash out.
I think he just comes here to he should pay you for all this economic advice because
I should get paid. I need to get paid.
Oh, goodness. Richard, how did you vote for Trump? Richard? I guess that was a tapping error. Country United Together, I see you're back in here. Request up. You said you were just going to go fix your Wi-Fi. Come on up. If you voted for Donald Trump, come on up. Hit the guest request button. You guys have the box for the next 50 minutes, so come on up. Hi, everybody on YouTube. Hi, everybody on Twitch. Nisi, I got your text message. Thank you, hon. You're right. If you want to help support my live, I do have my Cash App Venmo on the yellow banner up there. I'd appreciate any and all support if you want to. I also have my live gift goal. I only need 7 more. My little pot of golds. They're cute.
Yeah, that's the first. I've never seen you do that.
It's new today. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to do that one. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. I am looking for a Trump voter to have a conversation. Thank you, Kathy. See how pretty that is?
That is cool.
For St. Patrick's Day.
Damn leprechaun.
I'm a leprechaun. That's also my wedding anniversary. Stacey, thank you. Or Nikki, thank you. Now I'm trading Lucky Charms.
That is kind of what it looks like.
Oh, thank you. Oh, 80% there. You guys are awesome. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Yeah, there's shamrocks too. They have a whole bunch of St. Patrick's Day new little gifts in there. It's cute. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. Oh, look at the little Marty. I like the little shamrocks. These are cute. I like the little St. Patrick's Day ones. Those are cute. Those little gifts are cute. They're magically delicious.
It's gonna be stuck in my head.
I know. Somebody typed in the comment section, so I had to sing it. Nope, no shutdown. The Democrats caved. Look at the little dancing shamrock. It's so cute. Oh, thank you, Nisi. Thank you. Thank you, Loki. You guys are so generous. Thank you.
I like all these little things.
Aren't they cute? Say bye-bye, Chuck. Like they always do. We need some people. We need like, nah. I'm very frustrated. Same Tipper. Same. He says, I was married on St. Patrick's Day. The luck wasn't so good. My anniversary is St. Patrick's Day.
Apple now too.
We're the younger ones who aren't going to cave. They're going to stay strong. The House feels betrayed by the Senate. The House feels betrayed by the Senate. They all put their careers on the line too. They all have districts where they could get primaried or whatever, and they're like, but we did it. And Candace, thank you for the $5 Venmo. Sending you a virtual hug. Thanks for being here for us day in and day out. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate the support. Thank you. I need it today. I'm really, really frustrated. Thank you. Shaheen isn't running again and still voted yes? Of course you did.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Victoria.
I just see you.
So weird. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you did. Following you around now. I was like, maybe I can come up and just piss them off with my presence because I tend to do that sometimes.
Yay.
For sure.
What can I say right now, guys? We did this in Matt's live the other day where we were just saying like random stuff. It's like get MAGA to come up here. All white people are racist. What else can I say? It's all men till it's no men. Come up here and debate me, MAGA. Trump's the little bitch.
That's so funny.
I thought for sure me calling Trump a little bitch the other day would get people up there, but I was wrong. Tariffs, sir, don't work.
They're in slow motion today. Oh, I meant to tell you, Dean. Remember that guy that turned out to be a passport from the Philippines that we talked to a while back, about, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago it was. He was really disgusting. He'd talk about women, and he'd talk about how he figured out
Oh, yes.
California. Remember that guy? He came into Zeus's live this morning.
Ew.
Oh, he has not changed.
They never do. I have one that likes to follow me around. He goes by Manus, but he goes by Eli as well. And I've dog walked him so many times now that I tell him that if he wants to be dog walked for his weird kink, then he needs to live with me.
That's funny.
I'm gonna start. Dude, I'm charging because it's just like being dog walked.
It's not even fun anymore. It's not even a challenge, right?
Yeah, have an original thought, bro.
If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Let's have a conversation.
If someone gives him a corgi, do we make him do a dance? Because I'm I did that on Michael Cohen's live the other day. I paid him a corgi and I came up and he didn't dance and I said, you owe me a dance for a free book. Pick one.
So are you just as disgusted with these senators that voted for keep the government open?
It makes me throat punchy how disgusted I am.
Okay, because that's how I'm feeling right now. If you could tell, I'm a little like.
I'm not surprised. Like, here, let's be all real here. If the Democrats were going to have a backbone, this would be the time to show it, but they're not going to fucking do it. So I said, shut it down. Like, I said this in Asia's life. I was like,
Shut it down.
I said, shut
Yes.
it down. Like, I realized I'm privileged as a white person to say that. I know that it's going to cause lots of harm to marginalized communities, to anyone who lives paycheck to paycheck. But I want to be very clear here. I don't say that shit lightly. I live paycheck to paycheck.
We all do.
We all do. If you're on this fucking app, you're likely a poor. Join the fucking club and stop acting like you're something fucking special. Like, yeah, I am angry. I think that he should be removed. Like, I think as a
Me too.
Democrat, he fucking failed. Like, listen, read the fucking room, bro. Read the room. It's not like we're being quiet. This is the loudest I've ever seen. Moderate Democrats, progressives, leftists. If you're not listening, that's on you, boo-boo. And we need to go.
It's exactly what I said. I'm like, whoever voted for him, out.
Get him out.
We need people who are going to stand up.
You got 2 years. Or I don't know when his election comes up, but you know what? I know someone who's thinking about primarying him now.
AOC should.
See.
And she gonna fucking wipe the floor with his old ass.
Yep.
Yep.
He deserves it.
If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. I am looking for Trump supporters to talk with, so come up.
3 years and 10 months. If someone starts campaigning today, guess what? Guess what? It would be much easier for them to get that seat.
Well, I am happy that Tim Walz is going on a national tour to all the red states. He said, if your governors or your representatives won't do a town hall with you, I will.
That's a great idea. I gotta text dude. I didn't know that, but now I know that. Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on. Because we're literally, like, we're talking about doing a town hall in my district, and I need to text my fundraiser, the dude I sold a contract with. I was like,
Try to get Tim Walz. I think he's in Iowa today, right?
I need to see if anyone knows him. I gotta drop. I love you guys.
Okay, bye.
You gave Victoria.
I know, she's like, oh, yay.
I'm like, let's go. I gotta get okay.
Go do your thing, girl.
Gave Victoria work.
I think AOC is joining him also. They said she was joining him today, joining Tim Walz with going around to red states and talking to these districts that their representatives won't. Jeanette, thank you so much for the pot of gold. Oh, I only need 3 more. Yay. Did you guys see the town hall in Asheville, North Carolina?
Yes. Where they drug the veteran out?
Yes, they threw a veteran out. And he's like, don't touch me. I fought my way to live here. Like, I fought my way to be here. They drug his ass out. And the crowd wasn't having it. And they were heated. And that is a very, very Trump area. They're all heavy Trump voters in that area.
He went outside to a bunch of applause because there was a massive protest going on outside when that happened.
No, he didn't stop the whole time they were taking him out. He's like, they're taking out a veteran. They're taking out a veteran. They're pulling out a veteran. Like, he just kept it up the whole time. I don't have standing tall. I'm so upset I'm not voting again. Yeah, we can't do that, though. I feel you. In my heart, I feel you, because we're all fucking frustrated as hell. But what we have to do is vote in new people that are going to fight. We have to vote, or they're going to keep beating us, and we're going to keep getting these people.
Not voting is why we're sitting where we're at.
Exactly, because like 90 million people didn't fucking vote, even bother to vote. Country, let's see how your Wi-Fi is now.
How is it now?
Much better.
Hear you.
Okay, I know you voted for Trump. How old are you and what state did you vote in? Because I forgot already.
36, New York City.
Okay. What did you want to talk about?
Here's what I'm going to tell you guys. You guys messed up because they didn't take that guy Shapiro from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. You would have 110% had it had she take that. I 100% feel that.
You don't know that.
I'm not going to relitigate that legislation. Lord, your background.
What's that?
Can you go to another room away from your kids?
Now, 1 second.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was basically saying that you guys, you'll never learn, you Democrats.
No, hold on a minute.
What do you mean, you
First off-
Democrats? What are you talking
First
about?
off, it has nothing to do with Ben Shapiro. We had a good vice presidential.
No. Shapiro from.
I know who you're talking about from Philadelphia.
From Pennsylvania, we know. Josh Shapiro.
Exactly.
Duh.
Kamala,
Her name is Kamala. Kamala.
No,
Comma?
that's what you call her.
No. She was the vice president of this country. Put some respect on her name. Say it right, or just say Harris.
I could identify whoever I want, right?
No, sir.
No.
You can't identify other people however you want. Okay?
But that's
No, sir. Hold on a minute. Yeah, no, you're about to get a lesson. You're about to get a lesson. Okay? When you talk about people's names, and especially people of color, when you don't say their names right, after they took the time to do a complete presentation on how to say her name right, you are committing a microaggression
Of racism. Yep. So I don't allow that on my platform. So you're either going to refer to her as Kamala or Harris, and that is it. I don't allow anyone to disrespect her. I don't care how you might feel, but she was more qualified than any man. She was a district attorney and attorney general of the second largest Department of Justice in this country, second only to the U.S. Department of Justice. She was a senator and a vice president. Show me another male candidate that has those exact qualifications.
So I'll get to that now.
No.
I want to address.
I know you don't understand consent. I said no. Answer my question.
So again, I think most people that are calling her a different name is just because you guys are getting.
No. I said no. I said no. I know you don't understand consent, but I said no. Answer what I said.
So re-clarify your question.
So you didn't listen to me. You're just a misogynist. That's why you voted for Trump. That's all.
What do you mean? I voted for Hillary in 2016.
No, whatever.
Exactly misogynist.
No. She's also white. You're a racist.
So you're pushing the goalpost. You're saying you voted for Hillary.
There's only two reasons. There's only two reasons you didn't vote for Kamala. Is if you're a misogynist or shut your, oh my God, mute. You're either a misogynist or racist because she was more qualified than any man. I said, give me a man that has run for president or who has won presidency. Thank you so much, Loretta. That has ran for president that has the same qualifications as her.
She has absolutely no qualifications. She's a loser.
Sure.
You're an idiot.
And there it is. No qualifications. This is a woman that was the district.
She never.
Hold on, man. Hold on, sir.
You shut up.
In California, they got more accomplished in California as a district attorney than any district attorney ever before.
California is a shithole. What did she accomplish?
Okay, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
He comes to my lives every single day, and he never ever speaks. It's the first time he's ever come up to the box, and I'm really glad. And now he'll never see me live again. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. He's disgusting.
I don't know who Javon is.
I'm bringing him up next. Javon, welcome. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did vote for Trump, and I want to thank the 10 Democrats that.
Well, hold on. Hold on. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
Absolutely. I am 22, Pennsylvania.
Okay. We don't need you to come up here with your theatrics. We don't care. I want to thank the 10 Democrats who voted to give. We don't care. Just what else are you going to say? Because we don't care. Move.
I wanted Josh Shapiro to be Kamala's VP, but in my opinion, I feel like she would have won.
So what?
Country Boy? Why don't you go find Country Boy and y'all go hang out and have some kind of private conversation amongst yourselves? We are dealing with real issues in this country today. An economy that's failing. Unemployment that is rising.
You can thank the Democrats. There's no government shutdown. We're doing just fine.
We are not doing fine.
We're not,
and
right.
That spending bill is going to hurt us worse in the long run.
Why did 10 Democrats vote on it?
Because they're spineless, feckless fucks. That's why. And we're going to vote them out. We're going to vote every last one of them out. You don't bend the knee to a dictator or a tyrant.
That's all I wanted to say. Nothing really, just the spending bill. Happy about it.
Yay. So you said nothing. Yay. We already knew it. You act like we don't know.
Most MAGA Republicans, you don't look at what's actually happening in the country.
The bill passed. You're welcome. Thank your Democrats. Thank you. And I land my plane.
You didn't have a plane to land.
Yeah, I landed it for you. And it's my favorite purple briefcase.
Brother of mine. How you doing, my friend?
What's up?
He doesn't even know what was in that bill. We should have left him up here and asked him one thing that was in that continuing resolution. One thing in that bill. Because I bet you any amount of money he doesn't know a thing that was in it.
No, he doesn't. He just wants to come up here and gloat for no reason.
Yeah.
He just barely got off his mom's teat. I'm not worried about him. His frontal lobe hasn't even fully developed. It's not a criticism, it's just science. It's all about to own the libs. That's all this is about. Just owning the libs. We won. You didn't win shit. It's like we're all on the Titanic. The billionaires and millionaires are getting the lifeboats, and they're still going to go down with us. They're just the violin players that are just in denial. Let's just keep on playing as it's going down. That's MAGA. Just keep on playing as it's sinking. Tim, thank you for the $5 Venmo. Diava, you inspire me every day. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Gage, thank you for the $5 for your patience with country. It was spelled just like that, too. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Yeah, Julie, my daughter's best friend, they got back home yesterday. They arrived back home yesterday in Illinois. Yep, spelled just like that, Jen. Oh. You voted for Donald.
That's going to stick.
If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Let's have a chitty chat. We got 30 more minutes, then we're bringing up friendlies. You only got 30 more minutes. Get up here.
I'm making a mental note of that thing.
It is there. It is stained in my soul. I love it.
There is somebody with country in their name that's going to come up that's going to get that
Uh-huh.
over and over again.
It wasn't a bill, Angel. It was the continuing resolution to keep the country open from getting going from the government shutting down, not the country, the government shutting down. I said they should have just shut the shit down. They have the House, the Senate, the presidency, and the Supreme Court basically. So let them figure it out. They should have shut the shit down. And all the damn Democrats that voted for it need to be voted the fuck out. Every one of them, especially fucking Schumer. Old ass, get us out of there. AOC should run for his seat and wipe the floor with him.
Yes, especially Schumer.
I'm so furious. I am so furious.
I don't think the 10 go with him until he did what he did.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was
spineless.
And if I was the Democrats, I would remove him as the ranking member.
I would too.
Who did AOC beat to? I remember his name, Crowley. She should do campaign speeches and keep naming him Crowley as she corrects herself. I mean Schumer, and completely wipe the floor with him.
Yep.
And constantly you would hear sound bites of her misnaming him Crowley, as if she is remembering the fact that she took an established Democrat who was a shoe-in for his spot, but she came along and everybody rallied behind her because she went to the people, and that's what she does all the time with social media. She changes people's complete view of her. Even Republicans look at her and go, she is pretty damn impressive. What do we have on her? What can we say about her that diminishes her her glamour just a little bit? That because we can see that she actually absolutely and completely endears herself to all of the left wing. She endears herself to middle of the road people and even some Republicans because they go, well, she ain't lying.
I'm like, what I'm angry about is that they are not listening to the people. We have not been quiet. Their office have been inundated with phone calls and emails and all this shit. Like, we have been telling them, do not vote. It's been everywhere. They are not listening to the people. We elect them to represent us. They are not listening.
First thing Schumer said was, I knew I was going to get backlash for this. What?
No shit. Because we don't want it. Like, duh.
Thank you so much for explaining. So you know what's coming then, buddy.
Yeah, don't be surprised.
We take you to Shady Pines and drop you off with your suitcase.
Drop your ass and leave your ass there. Okay, here's the 10 that voted for it. Chuck Schumer, John Fetterman. Oh, how surprising. Catherine Cortez Masto, Angus King, Kirsten Gillibrand, Dick Durbin, Brian Schatz, Maggie Hassan, Gary Peters, and Jeannie Shaheen. And that bitch ain't even running again.
Yeah, Shaheen's not even running again. Gillibrand's no surprise.
God, thank you, Meg, in the Discord server for putting the list of the names. Peters is retiring, right? This is my username. Either you need to. This is my username. You need to request to come talk to us because you're now muted from the chat. You just come in here and spew your nonsense. So now the only way you have a voice in here is if you come up and talk to us. We're here for conversation. Yeah, we knew Fetterman. He took a knee at Mar-a-Lago. We already knew that was coming. Already knew that was coming. The continuing resolution that they 10 Democrats voted to pass to stop the government from shutting down. So they bent the knee, and I'm angry. Like, the people are angry. We're telling them not to do this, and they just aren't listening. They're not listening to their people. We're telling them not to. You know, his entire, his office has been getting inundated with phone calls, just inundated with phone calls. They're just ignoring him. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request.
Yeah, Peters is retiring, and someone said Pete is replacing Peters.
Who?
I don't know which Pete they mean. But Peters is retiring, but I don't know what they mean down here. Chat. That's what I was wondering. That's the only Pete I know. Dallas Mall, Buttigieg, is he running?
He may just be being put in place. It depends on what their state. It depends on state laws.
True. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't trust anybody anymore. They have to show me what they're gonna do.
I think Peter, he said he wasn't running. He lives in Michigan now, right? Yeah. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Yeah. Gary Peters isn't running again. So they're like, yeah, we'll vote yeah. They could have just voted no. They didn't have to worry about losing their seat. They're already not going to run again. I'm so frustrated. But we can't give up. I mean,
No, rub some dirt on it. Keep going.
gotta be mad. I mean, you can be mad. We can be mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. Like Victoria said a minute ago, she feels throat punchy right now. That's how I feel. Very throat punchy. But we can't give up. They want us to give up. It is a betrayal. I feel it too. But we can't give up. What, so we can have 4 more years of this shit? No. And then they win. No, we can't do it. If you voted for Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. It's menopause. Oh my God. What the fuck? Get out of here. You have 0 followers. You're just a bot. Right. We keep protesting and boycotting. Exactly. No, the government is not shutting down. 10 Democrats bent the knee and voted for it.
Yeah, they're just going to do the opposite of what they said they were going to do, which was create efficiency in the government and spend more of your money on the ultra uber rich and make sure that they have everything that they need, and you won't get anything. You'll get less and less, and the economy will continue to tank, because that's to the benefit of a small group of people who want to buy everything up, and the people that were invested in the stock market that look to it for their retirement because they have 401ks, they're losing thousands and thousands of dollars per day because it's not accumulating into their 401k like it's supposed to. And now what we will hear from the MAGAs on this live is, why are you looking at your 401k all the time? It'll bounce back. It doesn't bounce back like that. What it does is that it begins to grow again, but every day that those stocks, those bonds are losing the increase, it doesn't come back from that.
Right.
It's still less every day.
Exactly, Dancing Spider. The wealthy will always have the capital to buy everything when everyone loses everything. It's bad if you're retiring right now. It's even worse for me, who was wanting to retire in like the next 12 years. There's gonna be nothing shit for me to do. There won't be anything. I'm gonna work until the day I hit the dirt. Okay. I'm just gonna work till I hit the dirt. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. Yeah, they're too scared to get in the box. If they got Social Security, they always all then they better pay us out because we've been paying that shit our whole lives. That's just robbing it. They're just robbing from us. I'm so disgusted. I keep thinking somebody's no man. I didn't think anybody's coming to save us. That sounds stupid. That's not what I mean. I just because somebody's going to do something. Like somebody's going to stop. Somebody step up. We've been telling them. We've been calling them. We've been calling them and 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 telling them do this, don't do this, do this, do this, don't. You know, they're just not listening. I mean, I know we have ourselves, but we're doing what we can. We keep calling. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're protesting. We're calling our representatives. We're doing everything that we're supposed to be doing. They're not listening.
Yeah, they should all be listening. Those 10 set aside all of the gains that could be made. That the only gain that could have been made in this process was to show that the Democrats are united. And to give them credit, most of the people up there are, but the people in the power, like Schumer, have to go because, like you said, those others follow behind them because when they're done being senators, they know that they'll get the most cushy.
Yeah, lobbyist jobs and corporate jobs and yeah, exactly. Ugh. Schumer, I think, tanked his entire legacy today of his career, of his political career.
Yes, it is.
Dumbass. No, I'm just saying Chuck Schumer messed up his chances. I mean, he's completely tarnished his legacy voting to keep the government open, voting with the Republicans. 10 senators did. Like this was our time to stand in solidarity. Stand in solidarity. Let them figure it out. They have the majority. In the House, the Senate, the presidency, they have everything. It wasn't us. It wasn't up to the Democrats. We weren't even part of the conversation. They didn't let us even have an input into continuing resolution. They're like, no, we don't need you. Well, then they just shouldn't need our vote then either. Axe, did you vote for Trump?
No, I hit your button on that one time a while back though. But I figured let me just get on for a second if that's. I don't know if you're in opposition still or not.
I'm only taking opposition for about 15 more minutes, and I'll bring you back up. Just hang out 15 more minutes, and I'll bring you up. Right, let them figure it out if they can't reach across the aisle. Exactly what AOC said. Let them figure it out. They wouldn't reach across the aisle to us to have any part of it. They won't work with us. They won't do anything. And they're like, oh, well, the Democrats are going to shut down the government. No, you have the majority. You figure it out. They went home for 2 weeks. They knew the Dems were going to bend. They knew the Dems were going to bend. Or they wouldn't have left town for 2 weeks. They knew they were going to do it. They know that the Democrats always do the right thing. They knew that they would be spineless. Or they wouldn't have left D.C. Fucking sucks, man. I'm so angry. You know that if Donald Trump goes on Truth Social and congratulates you for voting with him and his side, you done fucked up. You are not on the right side of history. Yeah, fuck Chuck. Exactly. Republicans are playing by no rules and Dems can't adjust. Right. We're not, this whole decorum and shit. For what? They don't play by any of the rules. God, it's so frustrating. You can't play nice with fascists. You have to stand up against it. Yes, he has explained his justification. Two wrongs don't make a right. Fuck that.
Where do you get two wrong, buddy? When?
If the Democrats don't play by the rules too or whatever. And I'm like, yes, my heart, your comments are being seen, but you are spamming the same things over and over and over about some Supreme Court thing in Wisconsin. I'm in Florida. I don't know anything about Wisconsin. I know Elon Musk is trying to buy the seat for the bad guy or whatever, but I don't know enough to talk about it. So that's why I'm not talking about it. I'm not trying to be mean. I don't live there. I don't know.
Yeah, they're trying to turn the court to conservative again. That's why they're putting so much money in the seat. That's really the deal.
I mean, I heard that, but that's all I know. You know what I'm like? So you just put the same thing. Talk about Supreme Court seat voting April 1st in Wisconsin. I'm not usually this snarky, especially with friendlies if you're friendly, but I just said I'm not talking about it because I don't know anything other than just Elon Musk is trying to buy the other seat. There's nothing to talk about because I don't know anything else. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Got 9 more minutes and I'm going to start bringing up Harris supporters. You guys done wasted my time today with your nonsense. Yes, I know he's a bad guy. He's a far right dude, and I know the woman is left. I know that. No, Trump's speech at the DOJ today was just like another, oh, poor me. It was a witch hunt. They came after me. The DOJ is not going to be weaponized anymore, which it's going to be actually weaponized. It's just all campaign rallies. That's all any speech he ever gives. Oh, poor me. Wah, wah.
Like, who plays YMCA at the end of the speech at the goddamn DOJ?
He called the media illegal. I mean, it's a nightmare, and nobody's stopping him. And I think that's what I'm so frustrated about. It's so fucking embarrassing. Yes, Surfing Mango. It is so embarrassing. Everything is just so embarrassing. When you elect a clown, I guess you can expect a circus. Like, why isn't anybody stopping him? Why isn't anybody standing up to him? Does anyone have a backbone? Right, Loretta feels like all we can do is just sit back and we'll just wait for it all to happen. What the fuck are we fighting for? The people are fighting. We're boycotting. We're protesting. We're showing up. We're calling our reps. We're doing all this stuff, and no one's listening. We're doing our job. They're not doing theirs. And then he's like, I'm going to leave the tariffs on Canada until they become the 51st state. So you mean for the rest of the fucking time? He really doesn't want Canada to be a 51st state because they're more progressive than we are. Another Republican would never win another election. He's certifiably insane. He's insane. No, he hasn't made any policies. He has the House, the Senate. He could get anything passed he wanted. Anything. They would pass anything. There's no policies been put through. None. That's why he doesn't care what Putin is doing. That's why he's trying to get Ukraine to acquiesce some of their land. He doesn't care that that Putin's trying to take land because Trump's trying to do the same thing. Do you see where he gave the directive to Pete Hegseth to come up with a plan to occupy Panama in the next 30 to 60 days? He wants to do the same thing. He's talking about we're gonna just take Greenland, take Gaza, take Canada. That's the reason why he's not standing up to Putin, because he wants to do the same thing. Ola Gold. Did you mean to come up or was it an accident?
I'm going with accident.
Exactly. I'm going to go with that was a tapping error, maybe. There's no Trump supporters are coming up. So, hey, Deb Doll.
Hi, honey. How are you? Hold on, my Alexa. Alexa off.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Shut the hell up. Shut the off. Alexa off.
Comedy
Only me would have to argue with my damn Alexa. Hey, I'm very upset.
We all are.
I listened to that stupid speech he just did, and the way he's tokenizing the fentanyl bullshit.
You can't say that word on. You can't say that word on TikTok at all.
Oh,
I'm gonna get shut
want
down.
me to drop? Want me to
Yep.
drop?
Yep.
All right, my son died from it. I apologize. I'm upset.
It's
I'll
okay.
Come back
Okay.
tomorrow. Bye. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry. Oh my God.
I'm sorry about that, Deb Doll. I'm sorry about what you went through. I'm sorry about that. That's tragic. We do love the TikTok shop, though. I feel bad. I hope I was not trying to be insensitive at all. That is one word they absolutely will flag so hard. You should feel upset. That was just a stunt that they pulled. Devo, hi.
Hi, how are you? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. I'm going to need a few tonight.
I'm trying to stay positive by saying happy Friday, but it's very difficult. And I live in the land of Schumer and Gillibrand, so yeah. Sorry for my people.
I am definitely going to need a few tonight.
We've been wanting Schumer out for a long time, but every time there's an election, he's the only one, and I just can't bring myself to vote. Who was he? The Republican.
I understand. Yeah.
They were awful.
You're not going to vote for a Republican, but we need to get AOC to run for his seat.
We trust me. We've been wanting Schumer out for years. But a question that I had, and I don't have an opinion either way. I just wanted to see what you guys thought. So, my ex-husband is a federal immigration officer at one of the Canadian bridges, and so when we were married, we went through a couple shutdowns, sometimes for a couple weeks, and it was very stressful because you're not getting paid. You don't know if you're gonna be able to pay your bills and things like that. Once it was lifted, everybody got back pay, so you eventually got your money back. But I've just kind of seen two sides of it. Of the bill, the continuing resolution was not good, but were the Democrats that voted for it thinking if we shut down the government, we'll be blamed, or we'll be blamed either way, whether we shut it down or not. We might as well not put people through hardships. I'm not saying that that's what I think. I'm just saying, coming from the side where I've gone through government shutdowns and the stress that takes, do you think they took that into consideration at all or not? I don't know. I don't have an opinion. I'm just curious what you think.
Val, you can answer if you want to. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean to the federal workers and the government workers and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
But this was to send a message.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
You got to bring them. You got to bring them to the table, right? I mean, hey, we weren't involved with that. They didn't do anything that, what I'm saying. They didn't want us involved. They didn't do anything to help us when we did this. You know what I'm saying? When we were up there trying to keep the federal government running, they did nothing to help us and just to try to did it. We vented to then too. To try to get these things done. There comes a point in time that, you know, there needs to be a message sent, and is it going to be painful? What's going on right now is going to be painful for the American people. The stuff that's in that continuing resolution is going to end up future harming the American people. I mean, there's a point in time you go, no, we can't have this. This is not how this works. And you know, if it shuts the government down for, you know, a week or a couple weeks, you know, forces them to have to come back into the you know,
exactly, and work with us, right?
Work with us on it. Then, you know what I'm saying? That's a message they'll remember.
Agreed. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a message they'll remember. But I want everybody to keep in mind, they didn't hesitate to make us work for it and shut the government down for a couple of weeks the last time it happened.
Exactly.
It's true. And, you know, fortunately, when that did happen, I mean, my husband and I did pretty, you know, did okay, like, we could pay our bills, but it was still really, you know, still really stressful. Like, it only goes so far. And fortunately, like, mortgage companies, credit card companies, they were very lenient and very understanding, you know, fortunately. But like I said, I can't say I don't have an opinion. I agree it should have been shut down to send a message. You know, it would be a hardship on those federal employees, but I think that it would have been necessary to send the message that was needed. I completely agree. I just wanted to get your perspective about, like, did they consider the workers not getting paid? You know what I mean, it's hard to say exactly what they thought, but I just kind of thought of it from that side. But I think we should have shut it down, personally. So
100%, because it just, yeah, you don't. This guy is a tyrant. He's like a dictator. He's just, you know, everyone's so fucking scared of him. I mean, they're cutting out programs now. They're gutting everything now. Why give them the chance and give them, like, here you go, cut more.
Yeah, and if they did shut it down and the Republicans complain, I was thinking you just say, well, you need to go through a temporary hardship for things to be better. Is there fucking excuses?
Exactly.
For when prices are going up.
Exactly right.
Exactly. For long-term gain, we'll have short-term pain.
Yeah, so anyways, like I said, I was just coming from that perspective, but yeah, they should have shut it down. And on behalf of New York State, my apologies. We've been wanting him out for a long time. So hopefully this changes it.
I hope so. Well, thank you for coming up.
All right, thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you. Rick C, thank you for the $5 Cash App. Rick is doing a $5 challenge. Everybody that's in the live right now, he's challenging you to send $5 to my Cash App or Venmo. It's on that yellow banner. If you want to help support my live and contribute to my beverage fund for this evening, because I'm going to need it. Val has his Cash App and Venmo information in his bio as well if you want to help support Val too. I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and bring up the next guest. If you voted for Trump or Harris, you can request up. Alicia. Is it Alicia or Alicia? I'm guessing that's a tapping error. Skip. Who did you vote for?
Hey, voted for Vice President Harris.
Okay. What did you want to add to the conversation?
Well, I actually, I'm friends with Gen X. I believe you are familiar with them.
That's my boo thing. Yes.
What's that? Yeah. He had messaged me saying that I needed to get on this panel because I was telling him some stuff that because I had spent the last few hours reviewing some concerning parts in this new, what do we call it?
Continuing resolution?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't think what CR stood for.
Yeah, continue resolution. Go ahead. What'd you find?
It's been a lot of. How long you got?
Real quick, Cabin Mom, thank you for the $5 Cash App for the $5 challenge. Thank you so much. She said for have a drink on me. Thank you. Go ahead, Skip.
So, no worries. So I'll just tell some of the things that I had mentioned to him. Section 3106 stipulates that budgetary effects of certain divisions shall not be estimated
for specific purposes. Essentially, it'll obscure the fiscal impact of legislation and impact transparency, decision making, other legal obligations. The federal government has to disclose, hey, this project is going to cost us or obligate us such and such dollar amount, right? That's, of the things, that's kind of a minor one. 3105, it extends the authority to the executive branch to classify substances without periodic legislative review.
What?
In effect. What's that?
I said, what?
Yeah, that's section 3105. It extends the classification of certain
substances
as Schedule 1.
Oh my God!
And,
they give it to the executive branch. That's what the FDA does.
That's correct.
Not the fucking president.
Right, and the uniqueness of this is that the extended authority essentially allows them to reschedule any
substances.
What was the word we're looking for here? Like
substances,
chemical compound.
Okay.
Right. On any schedule they want, in essence, right? There is section 3104.
What does it have to do with a continuing resolution to keep the fucking government open?
Oh, I know. There's a lot of them. And I'm just going off of my notes because like I said,
oh, you're right. Like mental health rugs.
Yeah. So 3104.
Oh my God.
Authorizes. What was it? It extends the National Cybersecurity Protection System. And in essence, it's not explicit, but effectively one would interpret the executive order being granted broader surveillance capabilities, specifically here domestically, because it doesn't include safeguards to prevent any type of overreach. Section
the Patriot Act gone wrong.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, like to the extreme. There's 3103, which imposes a additional special assessment on individuals convicted of certain offenses related to abuse and trafficking. However, the problem with that is that, again, it grants the executive branch the power to levy such assessments, right? And it's like...
So they're giving him all the executive branch. He's making him a dictator just like he wanted. They're taking away from other people that do this and giving it to the executive branch.
Call it dictator-like, but yeah, basically. There's a section 3102. It's ironic that these are like in the middle too, right? Because that's where you hide the stuff. Section 3102 provides measures to protect facilities and assets from unmanned aircraft. The FAA already manages airspace, and there's no reason to.
That's for Elon. That's for Elon.
Yeah. And again, there's no guidelines, there's no checks, and there's a really good chance that it's going to infringe on already established regulatory framework that the FAA has already implemented, or like, for instance, DJI, the drone company, they build their drones, because they know, hey, we can go in this type of airspace and all these other kind of criteria. This, in essence, would allow the executive branch the scope and authority to undermine, change, review, whatever, at the drop of a hat, right? Because if you think about what they did towards Habitat for Humanity, using the clawback, Habitat for Humanity already received grants that were legal, right? But now, what's legal yesterday or 6 months ago, a year ago, whatever, is not legal now. There's some other stuff. I mean, we're looking at, the FEMA funding that remains at prior years, even though he wants to dismantle FEMA. There are some automatic extensions for immigration programs without any sort of legislative debate. However, it also extends, like I said, the DHS cybersecurity expansion. I'm just trying to be as like concise as I can. So I'm just having this. I got like 3 pages of notes here. So, so then the federal housing assistance extensions that were in there. There is no explicit accountability measures that were historically in there to prevent the misuse of taxpayer money. Certain federal water projects allow unfettered executive control over major infrastructure, again with no legislative guidance. Department of Education is funded without accountability measures. There is now flexibility from the executive branch in the livestock price reporting program. Again, TANF.
Yeah, that's food stamps, basically.
Yep, correct. They are extended, but again, without any oversight, without any restrictions or anything. And so, it's yeah, on the one hand, yes, some of the programs were quote unquote saved, or however the Democrats want to articulate it, right, or present it to the public. But because there's now no oversight that's historically already built into these things, it's extended, but so what? Because there's no oversight, which would in turn prevent them from revoking it or not dispersing the money. So that in a nutshell is kind of what I've come up with over the last couple of hours. So,
Jesus Christ.
Sorry I'm not sharing better news, but
Yeah, Evan, I think you're right in the comment section. We will not get out of this in our lifetime. I agree.
I've said for a long, long time that this is going to get far worse than anything in probably the last, 150 years, probably.
Yeah.
It's rough. I guess kind of a parting thought, something that I've recommended on a number of panels. I suggest everybody and anyone go ahead and you can download it for free, or you can buy it, $17. I'm not affiliated with it. It's just a fantastic resource. I suggest everyone get a copy of Beyond Collapse, written by T. Joseph Miller Jr. That's going to be one of the best knowledge repositories that you can have to kind of navigate what's in the near future. So I also post a lot of sort of paying attention to I don't want to say the end times, but you know what I mean, this downward swing. T. Joseph Miller Jr. The book is Beyond Collapse, but you can download the PDF for free. So it's not a thing you have to spend money on, but sorry, that was just in response to one of the comments.
No, I saw the comment.
But you can drop me down. I think I'm done with.
Thank you, Skip.
Everything, unless you want me to talk some shit to MAG or whatever. I could do that, but
Thank you, Skip. I was reading through it. I started reading through it yesterday, actually, the bill, and I'd already found some of those things. It's insane.
Oh yeah. No, it's
That's
rough.
why I was so upset about it that a Democrat would vote for this, because I was like, I understand funding the government. What you're putting us in for it makes no sense.
Well, I think I tried explaining it like this once, is that I don't want to say Republicans, because the Republicans today are really more MAGA, so I'll just say MAGA, right? So since a little before Trump's election in 2016, MAGA has kind of been.
Val, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Val, can you take it for a second? I have to run to the restroom. Thank you.
Anyways, yeah, I was just saying that MAGA, when these types of annual things come up, they're kind of like the petulant child, right? Where they dig in their heels and they're like, I want this, and kicking and screaming and throwing a fuss, all that kind of stuff. And then, Democrats or independents, depending on who's there, they'll do their best to try to reason with them, but you can't reason with somebody that has no interest in doing what's objectively, morally, or ethically right. They have no interest in doing things for the betterment of humanity. It's like, my God, they don't even believe in climate change. Like, insurance companies are pulling out of California and Florida because they're going to lose money from extreme weather events. But it's easier for them to just bury their head in the sand. And at the end of the day, the Democratic Party and independent representatives are just like, okay, you can believe your crazy nonsense, but, we're going to do X, Y, or Z. I'm so tired of living through once-in-a-lifetime events. Like, I was blonde before Trump took office. I had a little gray hair, but, I was mostly blonde. My hair is almost completely gray now.
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know how old you are. I'm guessing you're not too
41. Sorry, I thought I said that earlier.
Yeah. I'm 59. And it just, what I've lived through and the events I've lived through in my life, I can't believe. I think that's the hardest thing for a lot of us. I can't believe this is what I'm seeing.
Right.
Oh, yeah. If I had, if I had time traveled, right, to myself, like, God, I don't even know, we'll say 5-10 years ago, and I could prove to myself, hey, I'm really you from the future. And, I just foretold all these things, right? Like a prophet of old, right? Like I'm not going to say Nostradamus, but you know what I mean. And, I said, hey, this is all the insanity that's going to go on. This is when it happens. Make sure you buy Bitcoin, though. Sell at 100K. But I'm a crypto miner, so, but anyways, have been for a while. Although I sold it a long time ago, but that's a whole other story. But even if I had time traveled back into the past, I can't think of a single moment in my lifetime that I would say, yeah, I could see that happening 100%. Like absolutely not.
No.
It's mind blowing. But anyways, that's like I said, that's all I had to share was just about the bill, and I think that's what Gen X wanted me to come up here and share. So
thank you. I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, of course, no worries.
Beyond collapse. I'm literally looking it up.
Yep, no worries.
T. Joseph Miller Jr.
And I think it's on like the first or second page is I don't remember where it's from, but I do know that it's a publicly available PDF.
I see it at archive.org, the National Archives.
Yeah, I think it may also be on there. Yeah. But I've been suggesting that book for quite a while. I actually bought it a month after it was published. So I got like one of the very first copies, and it was recommended to me by Amazon, and that was back in like 2011, 2012, something like that. And in 12, 13 years, or 13, 14 years, it's still like, I'm sure everybody's seen the ad for quote unquote the book with all that artwork and stuff. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. But I'm a sucker. I went ahead and I bought it, not from TikTok because it was overpriced, but I bought it anyways. And I read it, as I have a lot of these sort of preparation or survival-oriented tomes. And I read it, and it's like, I spent $17 on this. This other thing's like $60 or $70, and doesn't even have like one chapter's worth of knowledge in it. You know, it's I don't know, it's crazy.
Real quick. I have to take a big swig of my drink, and I have the little mini tiny like cube ice, like the yummy good ice, like Sonic ice, and I had a whole mouthful, so I had to get through it. For those of you that are in my Discord server, in the live chat channel, I'm going to put the link to the PDF so you all can just go there and get it. I'll put it in my Discord server in the live chat link or channel. I found it. I found the PDF, and I'll put it in there so you guys can get it.
Yeah, and I just looked it up. It is archive.org. So, but I would definitely recommend supporting the author because I think this is like just one of a couple of his books. But again, not any affiliation, just a big fan. So,
Beyond Collapse by T. Joseph Miller Jr.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Skip. I mean, I hate to say I appreciate the info.
No, I got it. Don't worry about it.
But I appreciate the info. I mean,
it's better to know what's ahead of you than what's not.
I agree.
Yeah, because you can't like make appropriate decisions if you don't know what's up ahead.
I agree.
So
thank you so much. I really appreciate you and your analysis of the CR, and for sharing that with us. I give you a follow. This is my backup to my backup account. My main account is Diavatalks, just without, and then I have Diavatalks 2.0, and this is my 3.0. So
no worries.
I'll be back on my 2.0 tomorrow.
Okay.
I keep getting
You
timeouts.
can just drop me down. I'm gonna keep listening.
Thank you so much, Skip. Appreciate you. Thank you, Gen X Leftist, for sending him our way. Oh, well, as he speaks. And real quick, Terry, thank you for the $5 for the $5 challenge. Love you and all you do, Diava. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. Hello, love.
Hi, I am sorry to be doom and gloom. Skip is another person that I consider a massive wealth of knowledge, a lot like Val. And I was talking to him in a separate conversation. I'm sorry, I'm just parking. And I
That's
told
okay.
him to come up here. And I know it's not good information, like, but it's good information to have.
I know.
And at the end of the day, it's, I know it's bad fucking news, but we need to understand what we're up against, especially when this CR is passing and people really need to understand what we're facing, how to prepare, and that the time for resolution is past. Like, we should have done it 10 days ago. Like, a revolution, not resolution, revolution. Like, we're in it now. Now we're really in it. But at the same time, I feel as though Skip and Val would be best friends. I think you guys should go to the garage and do karate together because you have such a wealth of knowledge that I feel like you guys would just get along so famously.
Oh, it'd be fun. Yeah, no, I like it. That's why I just let it go because I knew where it's going with these, like I said, I read some of this last night, some of this, today, and I'm like going, this is nuts. Nuts.
Did the Democrats even read it?
Yeah, it's real bad.
Jesus Christ. But anyway.
I'm super disappointed. Yeah, this is not good, but I just wanted to, bring him on up here and deliver some bad information.
DJ, go away.
You know I love you.
DJ, go away. He's like, time for change. Fuck off.
Skip, hey Val, Skip said that you can message him.
Yeah, okay.
But no, Skip is another one of those guys that I go up on panels with. He's a fantastic debater, really knows his stuff. So, yeah, I'm depressed. It's not even anxiety anymore. It's just like, fuck this.
No, I agree. I'm just like, whatever. Hi, I'm going to Canada. Okay. But anyway.
Yeah,
like, this is insane.
Let's just fucking burn it. Just fuck this shit. I'm out. Like, I'm done.
I mean, what? For what? For what? What do we stay for? Nobody's fighting for us. The Dems have just fucking rolled over. Oh, Fawn Homestead, get the fuck out of here. You too. Fuck off.
I don't think you understand.
I'm so sick of these stupid fucking people.
They don't even understand what just.
Learn how to homestead. Learn how to homestead. Fuck off.
Oh my god. Okay, I gotta go back to work.
All right, love you.
For a long time. I love you too. Bye, guys.
Bye, Gina.
Bye.
Hey, Mike.
Oh my god, that's funny. Skip's like, I was trying not to swear. Now I should have just let it fly. Oh yeah, I have a mouth. Hi, Mike.
Hey, I'd ask to say how's it going, but I didn't see.
I'm fucking just. I'm rolling.
It's a bad.
I'm trying not to. I mean, like I always tell people, just go ahead and feel it, and then you got to move on. But it's like, how? Like, if you don't see a light at the end of the tunnel, it's really hard.
Yeah, it is. It's very hard. I agree. Now, the thing I wanted to bring is some little bit of Arizona news because we had a representative, Democrat representative here in Arizona, Raul Grijalva, passed away yesterday. So I don't know what that does in the tilt with the special elections. I don't know when our Democratic Governor Hobbs is going to call for a special election, but that also threw something into the whole thing about getting those last three in there because we just lost another one from a Democrat. But he's a Democratic stronghold. His district has always been Democratic back to the days of Mo Udall. I don't know if you know him, but it's always been Democrat. It's a Democratic stronghold, but still, I mean.
I don't foresee your governor holding up that.
I don't either because they want to get a Democrat in there.
Yeah, I imagine that's going to happen very quickly.
Yeah, she's a Democrat, Hobbs. I mean, she's been kind of a disappointment a little bit because she's been working with this whole.
I wanted to say Arizona was one of the unique states that the governor could just put somebody in place until it's a special election.
That's what I kind of heard, but I've been hearing conflicting stories about that, saying that we have to have a special election for representatives.
No, I think you have to have a special election, but I think there's a situation where your governor can put somebody in place until that election is held.
I'll have to look that up because I've heard conflicting things. And I know the senator, she certainly can appoint somebody until the next election.
Right, the senator should work the same as the House.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll look at more of it. But yeah, he passed away yesterday. He was a good guy. I met him a few times. He was representing the southern part of Arizona for the congressional district of near down to where Yuma. I don't know if you know where Yuma is, but you start at the border of California.
I know where Yuma is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Over it, so it's the armpit of the world. You don't want to be there in July. It's really hot there.
Right.
But no, I mean that happened, and then I saw. Well, I'm proud of my senators. I'm proud of Mark Kelly. I'm proud of Ruben Gallego. They both voted against this horrible CR bill. So I'm very proud of them that they stood their ground on that. So just the Arizona perspective, but yeah, nevertheless, it's a crazy world. It's such a crazy world, and I wish it was better. And it just makes me, this makes me sick to my stomach.
Okay, whoever, real quick. Your Aunt Brandy, you keep saying, well, okay, I can't get up on the panel, so fine, whatever. Even if you're friendly, you're not even in the request box. You haven't requested to come up. So stop saying that I'm just not bringing you up. You're not even requested. I'm bringing up everyone that's in there.
No.
Okay.
But anyway, I just wanted to say that and just that Arizona perspective, and hopefully we can get a new representative in there real quick.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think that'll happen quickly.
Yeah, it should. So anyway, just wanted to say hey, love you guys so much, and have a good weekend. And
You too, Mike.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Hey, Robert, how are you?
Hey guys, I'm doing fine. I'm just checking in again and let y'all know what's happening in the Caribbean. I do not know what this government, who they think they they are, but I don't know if y'all have been following this latest development here. They're trying to pressure the Caribbean islands to force the Cuban doctors and nurses to leave the islands, or they're going to implement harsh punishments on them by reducing medical supplies and needs and stuff like that. I'm like, these people, why are they so evil?
Well, cruelty is the point.
Why are these people so evil?
Because that's who they are.
What? But I don't know if y'all realize this. The islands.
Which islands? Is it the American Caribbean? You know what I'm saying? The American Virgin Islands?
No. All the Caribbean islands.
All the Caribbean islands.
Yeah, they have this agreement with Cuba. Cuba said, I'm not going to this. Cuba does unlock the islands. They send doctors and nurses all over the place. And the US government is telling them, you need to send them home, or we're going to give I think it's the hams, I'm trying to remember what act is. It was act of 1925.
So we're picking fights with France. Let's see if I got this right. France, Denmark, I mean, Great Britain. And, because I'm just going through all the, because you got the British Virgin Isles, you got St. Martin, which is French and Dutch.
Jamaica,
Jamaica's kind of their own thing, right?
Yeah, the Grenadines, St. Vincent and Grenadines, Barbados.
Barbados, yeah.
That, basically, the islands, they have something called the Caribbean Law. This whole island get together to organize each other's far as trade and stuff. And it's called Caribbean Law. And ministers are basically telling the United States government to go on pound rocks.
Yeah, this is wild.
They're trying to force the governments in the Caribbean to send the Cuban doctors and nurses home. And basically, what that would do is some of these islands depend on this help. And they're not providing any type of alternative resources or anything like that.
That is nuts.
That's crazy.
Oh my God. What is wrong with these people?
They're evil.
What is wrong? And so the punishment that they're telling the premiers and the islands is that if y'all don't do what we're telling y'all to do, we're gonna pull all the pieces. We're gonna pull the pieces from your particular islands.
Why? This is so dumb. I don't understand it.
And then to listen to what Chuck Schumer said and did is so. I am tired. You saying you're tired of being tired. I hate going to bed at night with this knock in my stomach because you keep wondering what's the next thing that.
Exactly. It's like, what fresh hell am I waking up to tomorrow?
It is sad what we're coming to in this country. It is sad what we're coming to. And to think that we have a party that is giving up all of their rights to these two people. I'm let somebody else make that description. If the Democrats were doing what they're Fox News and all these all these people screaming bloody murder of how treacherous we are. But for the Republicans to go along this crap is ridiculous. We sent a letter to John Cornyn, and we got a response. And the response from him was embarrassing. I was like, I told my wife, you know that response was just nothing but gaslighting.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. No real answers.
For them to threaten the Caribbean islands, that they're going to pull their visas and stuff if they don't get rid of the Cuban doctors and nurses, that is extortion.
Yep.
That is extortion.
I agree.
That's just,
They're trying to just rule the world. Like, they just trying to, like, just take over everything. Tell everybody what to do. It's ridiculous.
I encourage you guys to YouTube the Prime Minister.
I'm gonna look that up because I don't know if you know. I spend a lot of time in the Caribbean.
If you guys, Prime Minister Barbados Gomez, she is awesome. Her name is Diavatalks. You're right. She's the head of the CARICOM, and she's basically telling the United States, you know what? I would rather go ahead and lose my visa than to let y'all try to push us around like this. I don't care how small we are.
And that's going to create tensions in Honduras as well. It's nuts.
Well, thank you for coming up, Robert, and letting us know. I didn't even know that was happening.
It's happening, yeah. Well, I'm going to try to calm down. You're probably going to hear it in my voice.
Yeah, I can understand.
No, I'm trust me, I'm barely holding it together because I'm fucking furious, to be quite honest with you.
I remember when I was there, it was the Cuban doctors and nurses that was providing health care during COVID. When everybody was like pulling back, the Cuban doctors and nurses were the ones that were going out, helping all the other islands.
Yep.
And, guys, I'm gonna keep listening.
All right, thank you, Robert.
Here's the app that I just quoted. It's the Helms-Burton Act of 1995 that they're trying to hold over the heads of the Caribbean nations. It's the Helms-Burton Act of 1995.
Thank you. Yeah, go for it. I know, I am too. But thank you for coming up and sharing that with us. I didn't know about that. You too. Thank you.
Yeah, so a lot of people know that the Caribbean islands, because of how they're situated, they interwork. I mean, I know a lot of them are different countries, but they interwork with each other to try to help each other out all the time. And trying to stop that is insane.
I don't know why. What do they get from it?
It's got to be something that happened with Cuba that we don't know.
Right.
You know, did Cuba tell Trump to, take a walk down a short pier? Hold on a minute.
Right.
What just happened? What did we just learn about today? What happened at Guantanamo Bay?
Or they're saying that they're taking the prisoners out, right?
Yeah, they're back. They're in Louisiana now.
Yeah.
They had to bring them back. So $60 million spent for nothing. Thanks.
Exactly. And didn't I tell you? I said it costs like $17,000 a month or something per inmate or whatever. It was like ridiculous.
$60 million it took for us to send them there and then get them back here.
Sounds like waste, fraud, and abuse in the government spending, huh?
$60 million. Okay. And so that just happened. Now I'm wondering if there's more to why this happened.
Right.
Because I'm betting Cuba's thinking they're just going to release them into our population, which might have been a thing.
Yep. There's definitely more going on than we know about. Because that did just happen today about Guantanamo. Your.
Hey, it's Brandy. How are you?
Oh, hey, how are you?
Okay. Stop yelling at me. I was in the box.
I was getting so frustrated. I'm like, would you stop? I'm so agitated. So it's not you. I'm so angry. And I'm just like, stop.
I get it. I just wanted to be here, just for a little sense of community. I really didn't think the Dems would cave. I don't know why.
I don't know why either, but I held out hope too, I guess. But if nothing else, they continue to disappoint.
Yeah, and I heard the excuse of what Chuck said. Trump's gonna do this shit anyway. So why would you? Okay. Some things that you can do, because NOAA has been affected and we're coming into the warm weather season. Please download a local news app that has its own radar. That way you can at least get immediate threats. My weather radio has not been working. I don't know why, and they can't tell me because the phone number's not working to call NOAA around here. So be careful in that regard. And if you're going out to protest, you may think about taking some form of protection, and that doesn't have to be what you're thinking. It could be something simple like I don't know if I can say it. It sparks, right? A taser, and some other things, mace, things like that. Just to, if you catch yourself, going to the porta potty and you pop out and somebody's standing there, or somebody's are standing there. Just situational awareness. These people are crazy, and they're in the bloodstream now.
Mm-hmm.
And they always have been, but now it's just the quiet parts out loud. They're fully racist, and they'll do anything they want because they can.
Yep.
Yeah, and I bought the book. Thank you for recommending that, Val. Appreciate it. It should be here soon. But I am at a loss.
That was Skip.
Oh, Skip. Sorry. My voices. Yeah, I'm at a loss. I'm depressed. It's less anxiety now, although I do have my moments.
See, I'm just angry right now. I'm just livid as fuck.
Yeah. I don't know. We have no leadership.
Nope.
We do, but the current leadership won't put them in charge. They won't let go.
Real quick for anybody. I put the copy of the PDF, the ebook, in the live channel in the Discord server. So if you're in my Discord server, you can go to the live channel of my Discord, and the PDF of that book, Beyond Collapse, is in there for you to download. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's okay. And also, before the Biden administration was no more, they put a PDF in a weird place in the press room briefings that was basically how to get through tyranny. If you're interested, you can inbox me here and I can send that to you, or I can send it to Diava and you can put it on the
yeah, would you send it to my email? It's just diavatalks@gmail.com.
Yeah,
okay.
I will. And it's how to get through adverse times, but it was obvious that it was a light handbook about what was about to happen. So, but yeah, I will.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thanks for coming up, Brandy. Hey, 49ers, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm angry.
I imagine. I just wanted to come up real quick because I know you guys know my situation, of course.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say, given my situation and everything, I just wanted to say Democrats are cowards.
Yep.
They do not represent us any more than Republicans do. They care about the bottom line, which is their pockets. And I'm sick of pretending. I'm sick of saying, yeah, there are some good Democrats, but you know what? Just like we say, it's all men until it's no men. It's all Democrats until it's none of them actually siding with Republicans, because You can't tell me Chuck Schumer was saying, I want to work for the American people, so I'm going to vote against the CR. And then within 24 hours, he has a change of heart to say, I need to work with Republicans so we can make sure that America continues to function. Well, you know what, Chuck? By having you did what you did, because in my opinion, you are nothing more than a coward. The fact is, you have moved us once. You and the other 9 Democrats that voted for this have moved us one step closer to ending the American experiment.
I agree.
Because you want to decide with the bad guys.
I understand the sentiment, but I want to be real careful about something. It's not all Democrats.
Yeah.
I know it's not, but I'm saying it's just like it's all men, and so it's not all men. Right. It's the same thing with them. And I know there are a few Democrats, but it's kind of like with all men. Yeah, there are some good men, but it's still all men. And I'm not going to excuse their BS anymore.
No, I don't care if you don't want to excuse their BS. Just don't put the rest of everybody that's trying to work hard for this country in that same category.
There's 10. I read them off. If you want me to read them off again, but the 10 that voted today are the ones that we need to target to get out. 1 second. My Discord's spinning like it's updating. Be quiet, you two. The cat and the dog the cat walked in the room, so the dog starts growling, and the cat's like, "Meow," right back at him. It's like having kids fighting.
There you go.
But at least they're not as loud. I'm going to read the 10 names. Okay. I think it was in the live chat. I went to the wrong one. I was looking in the general. Let me go back to live chat. All right. It is these specific Democrats that voted to keep the government open with the Republicans. Chuck Schumer, New York. John Fetterman of Pennsylvania. Catherine Cortez Masto, Nevada. Angus King, Maine. Kirsten Gillibrand, New York. Dick Durbin, Illinois. Brian Schatz, Hawaii. Maggie Hassan, New Hampshire. Gary Peters, Michigan. And Jeannie Shaheen in New Hampshire. So those 10 voted for it. And those who we need to vote out. And replace... Yeah, and replace with people that are going to actually fight. Like, I think AOC should run for Chuck Schumer's seat.
And I'm okay with Masto being voted out because she's my senator. I haven't liked her for a good while now, especially how she's voted the last few times on bills.
Yep.
So,
well,
yeah, that's why I know what you're saying, Val.
Yeah.
But I'm sick of it.
I know.
If Democrats actually had the guts to do what they should have done for decades now, we wouldn't be in this mess. So for me, it is all Democrats until it's absolutely none of them.
I hear you. I know we're all really frustrated, and I hear you, and I don't disagree entirely. But we should focus on the ones that are actively like going against us. At least get them out first and get them. Yeah. You know, primary.
I want to be real careful here.
Right.
Right now, and I'm just going to tell you what I'm hearing and what is really being said right now with this stuff. I mean, I understand this is bad. I understand we have 10 Democrats we need to address. I understand every one of those issues, but to bulk every Democrat into that is a big problem, and that is what MAGA would do. Now, I want to make sure you understand what I just said. That is what MAGA would do. Are we MAGA?
No.
No, we're not MAGA. Are we going to actually hold all of them accountable, though?
That's up to each individual state, but I have a feeling New York will do exactly what it needs.
Exactly.
Well, I hope so too, because I mean,
But, right.
that's why I say it like that, because it's like if it hadn't been all Democrats to some extent over the years, we wouldn't be here.
I agree. But thanks.
So
Thanks.
That's why I say it like that.
I know.
I'm not necessarily saying like all Democrats currently right now. I'm just saying in general, like over the years.
I know what you're saying. We just have to be careful we don't discourage people from voting in the midterms because we need to flip seats.
Yeah,
So
and that's what I mean. Like that's what I'm saying. Like because you want to make sure you vote for the the Democrat that you think will be able to say, hey, you know what, I am going to work for the people instead of siding with Republicans.
okay, I see what you're saying. All right. Well, thank you for coming up.
Come up like that, but
That's okay.
yeah.
I appreciate you coming up.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. Have a great rest of your day. Or try to. I'm getting everybody. Sorry, I'm trying. JB, how are you?
Oh, I've been better.
Same.
Bill's happening is pretty much a guarantee that my job will be no longer in existence. So.
Shit.
Because there was provisions in there about the post office.
Oh shit.
That wasn't really talked about. The only person that even talked about it was Bernie Sanders. So, I will say it is disappointing, and I agree with Val. There most definitely needs to be a separation. And I'll say this as somebody that, I felt like I tried my best by calling my senators every day. And even though I live in Indiana, I have 2 Republicans. I actively went out, tried to get request town halls with my union. So if people are upset, I get it. But there's something I want to address with that. How much did you do to push a Democrat where you live? That's my question to people. Now, someone like myself, who's in a union, who has my district rep number in my phone, who I can talk to, everybody should be doing and focusing on that now. You should be going to your local district. You should be talking to these people. You should be figuring out who your local district rep is, and you should be questioning them. If they didn't vote for the bill, like in the House, those 10 Democrats that censured Al Green, if one of those 10 is your person, you should be voting them out in this next midterm election. If you're in a state where this senator voted for this bill, you should vote them out. And you better start getting more involved. There is new leadership trying to work. You got AOC that after that vote, there was 38 Democrats that said that they're going to put up a vote to remove Chuck Schumer from the minority position.
Yes. Remove him as minority leader, move up AOC.
And the person that they recommended was AOC.
Yep. Absolutely.
It's already in the works. It's already being talked about. Same thing with the Keem Jeffries.
Yep.
Same thing in the House. As of today, it is happening. You are going to get new leadership, but you need to start calling your representatives and telling them who you want to represent you. That's the only way this stuff's going to change. And it starts today. It starts Saturday, it starts Sunday, it starts Monday. The more stuff that we do right now to put pressure on them, that's the only way things are going to change. And the people that did not vote for our best interests and what we want need to go. And the only way that happens is if you start putting in more work. That's my only advice that I have for people. I work on average 8 to 10 hour day every day. I spend 2 hours almost every single day either talking to my union and working on campaigns pushes through TikTok. That is what I do. I put in extra time. Everyone needs to start putting in extra time if you want to see these changes and you want to see your country not get taken over by fascists. That's where we're at now.
Yep.
There's no time to pussyfoot around. The time is now. Now is the time to start holding them accountable.
I agree. Thank you, JB. I love your passion.
And with that, real quick, I'm going to leave
Okay, Val, thank you so much. Thanks for coming up today.
And I appreciate all that you do and allowing me to come up
Sure.
and voice my concerns and my opinions to push forward the next wave of progressives. Like things are going to get bad. I've been saying it for 3 years.
Yep.
Things are going to get bad, and the only way we're going to be able to resist this isn't going to be talking to MAGA at this point. It's going to be doing the hard legwork, pushing people that want to do what we want. And Chuck Schumer, people like him, need to go.
I agree. And we need more progressive people. We need to stop with the centrist Democrats and go for progressives. The centrist Democrats just constantly want to. I mean, there are no more norms. The Democrats trying to be like, well, it's decorum, it's the norm, they don't. MAGA's not following anything.
I heard it put the best way today by a little known creator called Kyle Kalinske. This is abnormal times in politics. You cannot do normalcy
Exactly.
around amoralities. Meaning, now's not the time to play soft little centrist to try to do something, because we're going to lose everything if we keep playing like this.
Exactly. I agree.
And it's very scary to see how many of those Democrats voted for it.
I'm sickened.
Because I'll tell you.
But I bet Dick Durbin and some of them wouldn't have voted if he hadn't.
Yeah. I mean, Dick Durbin is pretty. I mean, I thought he was more progressive considering how much he's done for specifically the post office and what we want. And
wrap it up. I just got a violation, so I got to end my live. So just wrap up what you're going to say real quick. I'm not going to restart because it's only got 1 minute left.
I'm so sorry.
But I got a violation for bullying and harassing for whatever reason. I have no idea. But
yeah, I'm so sorry if what I said flagged you. That's not what I was hoping to happen.
I know.
All I'll say is everybody put in more work, and if you join a local protest, and if you do go to a protest, do not be violent.
Right, just go peacefully.
If you somehow end up getting arrested, keep your mouth shut. That's the best advice. As somebody who's actively been arrested before for protesting, do not say a word. Keep your mouth shut and do not talk to anybody.
All right, JB, I gotta go. I gotta go so I don't get. I gotta go so I can get the end. I'll be back at 4 p.m. tomorrow on my 2.0 account, Diavatalks 2.0. Love you. See you tomorrow. Oh, go to Clapper. I'm gonna go on Clapper for a few minutes. Go to Clapper for those that want to go to Clapper.
Elon Musk's Doge just got hit with a major legal order, and it could expose his entire cost-cutting strategy for the federal government. Here's what you need to know. A federal judge has ruled that...
Hi, Niecy Rose. Hi again. Yeah, today was happy. I came over here just to decompress. Whew. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just want to come over here and just chitty chat. Too much. I need to decompress. Thank you, Niecy. Aloha. I see the likes flying. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Princess. I just think we need to come over here and just decompress. Her glass again. That's so funny. I'm tired too, Wendy. So I'm like, I'm just coming over here to decompress for a minute. Oh, thank you. I love you too. Thank you. I am definitely having some tonight. I think you tapped my face, I think they said yesterday. Thank you, Annalisa. Thank you so much for the balloons. I really appreciate that. I appreciate the gifts. I love the my favorite one. My hygienics left is A. I love the twerking gummy bear. I don't know why, but that one literally makes me laugh the entire time. I know you're in your rest. You stay in your resting era, girl, but it's still stressful. I know. I'm out here trying to do the work, and I'm beat up. I am beat up. Whew. I am beat up. I just tried to bring you up, Denise. Oh, there you're connecting. Okay. Beat it up. Hello, my darling. How are you?
I'm good. Just trying to finish work.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, wait. I just figured out how to do that, too. So, wait, let me...
Oh, the twerking gummy just sends me.
Yeah, that's what...
Thick.
Just for you.
You know what I say? I don't have junk in my trunk. I got the whole damn yard sale, so. I got that by dog and dog. And a Thundercut. Oh, yeah. Yeah, his buttocks are huge.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, pretty baby.
Coco wanted to say hi.
Aw.
He heard your voice.
Hi, buddy. I know you can say all the real words here. There's very little censorship on this app, which I like.
I like this. But you don't have FaceTime.
Huh? I know. I'm an Android girl, so. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had an iPhone like 4, like way a long time ago. They're so expensive. I've never been able to afford an iPhone. Like they're so expensive. That.
I had to finance mine.
So I'm like, oh, just take.
Everything like Apple, the iPad, the Mac, all that stuff. She'd ask me questions all the time because I was a tech person, and I was like, I don't know, ask your son. I'm Android. And so then I finally got an iPhone. Unfortunately, it's about 4 months before she passed away.
Aww.
So I've kept
thank you, Swarm.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate it. But yeah, I just needed to come over here and decompress for a minute. I'm sure my kids are going to be coming out here any second to say, "Are you not done yet? It's after 7." But because they're hungry, so I stay on until they come out and tell me they're hungry. It's so nice to see you. I mean, I know we text back and forth and stuff, and I've seen you, but I've never like face saw you, and you've never come up on my panel on TikTok. So it's like, this is so cool.
I've never, actually, I would be 100% honest, I've never gone live on before, so this is actually my very first time going live.
She's a live virgin, and she popped it with me.
Yep, you got it. You got my live cherry.
I got your live cherry. Oh. Hey, Sandy. Oh, your tattoo is really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've got.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Both my parents' pictures, a butterfly for each of my parents, and so yeah, they love roses.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And she named me Denise Rose. So, but I hate Denise. I absolutely. I'm like, when people call me Denise, I'm like, why you call me by my government name?
Not my government name. Not my government name.
Like, especially when Carly calls me that, which is, you guys don't know my partner. I'm like, my name is Dee. It's D Nice, Nisi Rose. Do not call me Denise. I would be in trouble. I wouldn't even accept Denise Rose. That'd be fine, but
just Denise. It's like, oh no. Like, no thanks.
Exactly. What is that? Mika? Granny, take off clothes? What? No.
Granny, take off your clothes. What do you call a granny, motherfucker?
Right?
I mean, I know I got some gray hair, but I've earned them. But apparently, I need to dye my hair though, because people say I'm missing hair. It's just gray. It's gray. It's not missing. It's just gray.
Mine's missing actually.
Huh?
But it's fine. It's fine. I said mine's missing, but it's fine. It's stress from work. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should use your princess. I should do that. I should use mascara for my edges. Just put brown mascara.
Gray hair is a sign of experience. Yes, that's why I call them glitter highlights or wisdom highlights.
And I probably wouldn't mind so much going gray, because I mean, I'm 52. I'm not that old. I mean, in my mind, I'm still 22, but I'm 52 and I'm not that old, but I still have little kids, and I would just have a bit of my ego left destroyed if I was out in public with my kids and someone asked me if they were my grandkids. So I'm like, I mean, I wouldn't mind if I was with my 3-year-old grandson, because I do have a grandbaby who's 3. Yeah, Troy's baby, but not my 11-year-olds. No, those are mine. Those are not my grandkids. So I keep dyeing my hair. I'm just being lazy.
Me too. I figure I don't have to go into office anymore, so I barely go out in public. I'm like, everybody sees me on Zoom. I'm usually in a ball cap or got my hair up.
But that's me. That's why I haven't done it, because I really don't leave my house much. I'm like, what's the point? Oh, MAGA's going to make fun of me on a live? Oh, no. I'm devastated. So,
exactly. Fuck MAGA.
Exactly. So I'm like, yeah. I don't really go anywhere. I don't really do much. So it's like, the only thing I do is my lives, like as far as, do my lives. So I'm like, the only people that really say anything about it is MAGA. So I'm just like, I don't give a fuck anyway. So.
MAGA so fucking gets me. I don't understand how they just attack for the personal. It's like all about their feelings.
It's when they're losing the argument. Like if they don't have anything to say, like I just dog walk them, like, no, this is what, and I tell them, or I show them the facts, or I show them the evidence, or I show, whatever. And they come back with like, okay, grandma, you look old, you little fat hag. And like, oh, your fifis got hot because I just dog walked you. And your ego can't handle it.
When I hear you, oh my god, I start laughing so loud. I even wake the dog sometimes. She's like, what do you think? Yep. Yeah, I was at it again.
But they're always like, they always go to the personal attacks when they have nothing else. That's when you kind of know you won the argument. Because they'll be talking back and you'll be going back and forth, and then you prove them wrong. And that's instantly when they personally attack you.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
Exactly. I'm learning. One of these days you'll catch me come up on TikTok Live before it goes away.
Huh?
So one of these days you'll see me come up on TikTok Live before it goes away.
You better.
I've learned so much from you and everybody else. Yes, ma'am?
No, I said you better.
Oh.
Come up once before. What? You got to come up at least once before TikTok goes away. Yeah.
Exactly. And then when they start, getting after you for your ice, I want to get after them on that too.
I'm like, oh my god. Ice Chewers Unite. Supposedly Vance has a buyer. Oh, if any MAGA buys TikTok, I'm out. I'll just do YouTube. I'll do Substack. I'll do Instagram. I'll do here. I'll do anything. But I'm not. If they buy that, oh no. They're already censoring left creators left and right. We're getting bananaed and violated constantly.
Yeah. What was that today? About the tap. We can't say that anymore.
Tap and like. For some reason, and I said it last time before, I was like, okay, tap the screen. I'm going to bring up for Trump. And then that's why I think I got clapped. Johnny figured that out. Johnny Pomadessa. Johnny said he does like data analysts and coding and all that kind of stuff for, I don't know, his like career.
I love watching him, like when he gets somebody on there, he's like, don't worry, I already found your IP address.
Yeah, I love when he calls ICE. He's like, that's so funny. But he said that he figured out or whatever that it's tap and like because it's like you're farming for people to like your content. Oh yeah, I said his person at TikTok confirmed it. Okay, Johnny said that his person at TikTok confirmed it.
I came into his live last night and he said we can't say the T word or the L word. I was like, what are the T word and L word? But nobody would. He's got
3,000 people in there watching. Yeah.
Flies by, and I'm like, what am I missing? I'm missing something.
So everyone knows what to do. So I say, okay, everybody, they know what to do. So I don't have to say the word.
Yeah, that's why I changed my little post when I put it in there.
Yeah, the Harding, yeah.
I put Harding is clapping.
That's funny. Harding is clapping. I thought somebody was.
Right, Love Garden? Yeah, no kidding. When you had gone off for a minute, and you said you were restarting, Reuters was going live and Dipshit was on there, and he was just lie after lie after lie. I was like,
yeah.